just saying, my point is anything could be. Like, this house could be about to be on fire. Who knows?
Okay. It is fucking feeling like
it is hot.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like,
Thank my mom for that. But 10 seconds of silence. So you gotta hold your breath. You don't hold your breath, right? Yo. Oh, he's not plugged in yet?
This nigga is mad fucking annoying. He keep doing this shit. I'm keeping all this fucking shit in the video.
Yo. That's my third or fourth time doing this shit.
niggers, man. He's amazing.
He said like a fucking slave master.
Son,
Nigger.
This nigga Samuel L. Jackson.
You seen Django, right?
Yeah, I seen Django.
Who's your favorite character?
Samuel Jackson.
Definitely Samuel L.
Or
Jackson.
Mr. Candy?
Should have never gave you niggas freedom.
Alright, wait. Yo, what's good?
Oh, you ain't start off with my brother this week?
Nah, we switching it up.
Alright,
We
cool.
switching it up.
What up, my nigga?
Chilling, man.
How you?
Doing pretty good, you know. Life is great.
How's work? The family?
Family's good. Work is regular. Regular,
Kids.
degular, smuggler. Family is good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's healthy. How about you?
I'm well.
You well?
Yeah. I'm optimistic about certain things.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a special guest on the show. And
Special.
and like we've been
Real
trying
special.
to, we've been trying to get this nigga on the podcast for.
I don't know, like, describe trying. Like, what have you been really doing?
We hit you up like once every 3 months.
Seriously, that's trying.
Once every 3 months?
Once every 3 months, like, yo, you free tomorrow? Like last minute, like a day before type shit.
Last time they texted me at like 9 at night talking about, yo, you free tomorrow? Like, and I was like,
Right.
yeah, I might have a few plans. He's like, yo, fuck that. Now you're coming to the podcast. So I was like, all right. Now here we are.
It was for a reason though. Not to sound fucked up, but our guest today canceled.
So we had to fill in.
I was like,
who's the
yo, we
second
should hit
option?
up Adam. Nah.
You
but
was
like
the
I said,
substitute.
But like I said, we had people already scheduled. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
That's definitely making me feel better.
Nah, but check it though.
I mean, you an asshole like us, so you can take it.
Look, this is Adam, by the way. This is Adam.
He's one of us.
It's a lot of people that want to be on this podcast that they asked before you. I mean, you never asked.
Yeah.
I pretty much did. I say if we pull up any of the old messages, conversations.
You did?
I definitely did ask.
Okay. Well,
You asked him.
I asked him. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you never
asked
asked me. We
him.
never
Well,
had
you
that
definitely
conversation.
skipped the line.
I told
for
you
a
he
lot
was
of
gonna be
niggas,
on the-
but,
Really.
no.
Alright,
Certain
definitely.
people
funny, though.
get to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to ask. You, his cousin Tariq, like
Yeah, right.
automatically
So
on
Tariq,
the
pull
top.
up, son.
On the
He supposed to
podcast.
come this week. He said. So if we do,
He's
we're
annoying.
recording
Tariq's
another
a fuck.
episode. Like if
He's
we can.
annoying.
What?
We do got a lot of topics to go through.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast, man. We're gonna run down some shit that we have some concerns about you, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, real later.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at the laptop?
But yo, how was y'all weekends?
You're the guest.
You want me to start this off?
Yeah, go.
So weekends for me is just basically because I
White girls.
work at a bar. So weekends for me is always hectic because it's like that's when we get our busiest.
Mm.
So start off with Friday. Alright, so first, so I work at a bar in Bushwick, right?
Looking away like you nervous, nigga.
Nah, like
Look, tread lightly, cause my nigga, the bar stories always start off crazy. Like, yo, I work in a bar.
No. This isn't gonna be one of those.
You
crazy
look
stories.
paranoid.
It's really not
That's
gonna
why I
be-
was dying just now. You look paranoid. You're like this. You're like Tyrone
Hey,
Brooks
look,
right now.
I don't know what to
Ain't
do with my
nobody,
hands.
ain't nobody looking here for you. Eh? Like you safe
Nah,
here.
alright. So I'm talk to you, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I have
yeah.
something to look at. It's not very pleasant, but I got something to look at.
That's funny.
So yeah, so Friday night, right?
Yeah.
So first, like in my bar, for some reason,
Mhm.
all the other bartenders are females. So they
That's
put
great.
all
That's
they put,
great.
they put all the guys in the back.
Are they good looking? All right, continue.
Nah,
You already answered it.
I have to think about it.
You answered it.
Nah, they fired.
Two out of 3 of them. So, basically, like, what happens is, on regular days when it's just me working, people have no problem, like, just, ordering drinks and doing whatever. But on Friday nights, because it's a bar, everybody just kind of, like, flocks to the girls.
Yeah.
So, because we do sections, right? I got my own section. I mean, it's busy anyway, so I'm getting a lot of work done on my side.
Yeah.
But you look to the left, and it's just like they're all overcrowding over there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I never hesitate to tell people this, but it's just like, yo, listen, like, send some people my way. Like, let's say, like, hey, listen, I'm busy right now. Go send them my way. And then, like, so eventually it does. But the funny thing about it was, like, all the other, so for some reason.
Wait. Sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you off.
No.
He is sorry to cut you off.
Are you a bartender or like you bring out?
Nah, no.
So nah.
You're asking
a bottle girl.
The bucket is sparklers. You have a section like section mean like you're not at the bar stationary.
No,
we
moving at the. No, we have sections at the bar. So they just don't want us to be moving around, like, to serve people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's stupid.
That's
more like a club though. That's a bottle girl. Or a bottle boy.
I'm saying he says he works at
a bar. He got sections, yeah.
How big is the bar?
No, certain people.
Sections?
Yeah, you stay on this part. I stay in the middle. You stay on that part.
Right.
When I heard sections, I meant. Like,
I know what you mean.
I thought like tables.
Certain people do certain things.
Right. Yeah. So let me just give you like the simple breakdown of our bar then. Right? It's mostly.
It's not wrong with being a sparkler holder.
Is that what the official title is?
Yeah, sparkler holder.
I think if they like
star tender.
There we go. I think if they change the name to that, more people want to do that job. You want to be a star tender?
But it's not too appealing for a man to say I'm a star tender. You know what I'm saying? Star tenders are mostly.
It's only at
mainly girls.
I'm never gonna say that of myself.
And
but I'm saying more people would.
But keep on. This is Friday. Back to Friday. So wait. Basically, not to cut you off.
No. Time.
We're doing that guest so bad right now.
I feel bad. I feel bad, but you one of us. Like I said, this is how we speak. Like we not.
I
don't know what's up. He been around this and shit.
So your other bartender colleagues, they usually hog the guests basically. Like they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't think they don't use their initiative and
no. Well, the reason why I say it is because it helps them out, Because
of course, because tips.
Well, no, so we share tips. Like that's first and foremost. So it really doesn't matter. So because of that, because we share tips, we should also share responsibility with the guests. So, but what happens is, so of all the people that are there, I'm the one that's like the longest tenured working there. But it's only been like 2 months though. Everybody else there is new.
Oh, okay.
So what happens is, especially if they're they just came from bartending school. This is maybe second or third bartending job or something like that, and they can't really handle that many people. I'm not talking shit about my coworkers or anything like that.
You're talking shit, but continue.
You're being objective.
But what happens is on nights like this, people always get frustrated because people waiting too long for their drinks. They're gonna start yelling at you. They're gonna start accusing you of anything. So we stay in our sections, but the more we disperse the people, the easier it'll be for everybody.
Yeah.
So then nobody has to wait.
Yeah.
So that's why I encourage people to just be like, hey, listen, if you can't make a certain thing, just be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna send it, to this person to do the job, or whatever.
Okay.
And it has to be done because the people back behind the bar, they don't know to do that initially.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, you know what, she's taking too long. Let me go over there, try to find somebody else to make my drink. Fine. But at the beginning, it's all over the place, and people start to get hectic.
Okay.
And so what happens is, and you guys know me, I never get frustrated, I never get flustered. I'm always chill no matter what happens. But the other people don't. They start to get nervous. They start to get some of them would even start to get angry at the people behind the bar, which you're never supposed to do. And so how this all fits into the story is just the fact that on a night like this, moving to the fucking point.
I'm about to pull out the wrap it up box.
Right. Get the fucking music. Get the fucking umbrella and pull this thing over the stage.
Nah, basically what makes me laugh is just the fact that so you asked the sections. So we don't do sections, right? Everybody has to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody orders food, you got to put in the food, do the drinks, and go to the kitchen to get it and bring it to them. You have to do everything.
So you guys are like waiters. Or...
But yeah, so you're doing.
Okay.
Well, you were gonna say chefs.
Yeah,
no, we
I
don't.
know. I stopped.
Yeah. So what happens is some of these girls they put in food orders, but they never go pick it up. So the kitchen gets backed up, and then the owner who's over there just starts getting real pissed off. She starts getting real angry, and so she started like writing Post-it notes all over behind the bar, reminding people to pick up
your
the food.
Pick up your fucking
Wait,
order.
so are the other bartenders? This is a black-owned bar.
Yeah.
Definitely you gotta go support. Plug it. What's the name of it?
It's called the Crisis Bar.
Okay.
It's on
And
in Bush Street.
the other bartenders, are they black as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so I have a question. I mean, I don't really do the bar shit, but I never really seen this.
Because you can't reach the counter.
That's probably right. Like it's hard for me. They don't really have stools in the bars and shit. You can't really find stools anywhere. That's weird. But do people like tip y'all like well? Like whenever I went out.
So,
I don't
so let
really
me
see
ask you
people
that. So what is
tipping,
your
like the people that?
Yeah, so what is like your policy on tipping? Like when it comes to this, like when you go out to different places? Because I know it's different when you go to a restaurant. It's different when you go to a bar.
See,
it's different when you open a tab. It's different when you're paying individually.
Well, bars.
They're all different.
Well, bars. I can honestly say I probably tip like one or twice because I don't drink. So when I don't drink, I literally like I don't even drink water at the bar because it'd be like $4 because I'm not paying that much. So I just be parched in the bar and some shit. Honestly, like I'm gonna be honest. So I don't really have no incentive to tip. Restaurants, I try to tip at least 20% if the service is like even if it's like decent, long as it's not bad, I'ma just 15 to 20. If you're delivering my food, you're not getting no fucking tip.
Like you're saying if it's a different person delivering your food than the one who's taking your order. Is that what you're saying?
No. I mean like if I'm in my house.
Oh.
And they
Uber
okay.
Eats and stuff?
Like Uber Eats or the Chinese store.
Oh.
I'm not tipping you.
Okay.
But restaurants, like, yeah, come on, that's tipping. And if I drink, I'm pretty sure I would tip the bartender as well. I mean, I don't know, like, what's the procedure? Like, is it 10%, 20? I mean, because you're paying like $6, $6,
I used to
$8.
tip like $1.
Yeah, it's $1 per drink.
Yeah.
Like the way that I say it's $1 per drink.
As long as
if you're ordering like a beer, something for me to open, like it's like $1, some like it's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Then it changes when you start to ask for things like cocktails, like mojitos or some shit like that. It takes a minute to make. Okay. Especially if it's like a busy night, you want to come in here and you want to make.
What about bottles though? Cause you spending like, let's say you spend like $400, $300.
Bottles is usually different. So bottles don't usually go through the way like.
That's what I was asking.
They don't. Initially. They don't. Like it goes directly to the bar, and most people since they're spending that like amount of money already, they're not trying to like tip anymore on that.
20% of $400 is like $80.
Exactly. So it's like so people don't know, and that's something that I'm okay with. Yeah, I'm super cool.
I mean, you're giving us $400, so you shouldn't even really. I guess if you were super nice, you get like a 10 or
some
20.
people do. Yeah, some people do. Like some people would like. You say like so you have a whole table of people, but it's all just that one guy that comes to the bar who has to deal with like all the people and be like, hey, like my table trying to get a bottle. That guy sometimes he'll come back and be like, yo, listen, thanks for everything. Here's a 10, here's a 20, keep it. It should be like that. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. Which should I say, like everybody has their own policy on how they want to do it.
Yeah.
But like I don't think there's not really like I know people talk a lot about standard like 20%, 15%. That's not always true. Like I mean, like it just depends on what you're doing, like where you are, like.
Of course.
Yeah. So it's just like it's different all the time. But like but yeah, so I think like I'm not really that anal about it. Like I think whatever people feel is okay to give, like that's alright with me.
Yeah.
I've had coworkers that I work with.
They get really upset.
When they don't tip, people are like literally upset and like chase those people down and like say something to them like that. It's gotten to that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'd be like
see somebody like you. I would be more inclined to tip because I don't like when people. First of all, this is your job.
Yeah.
A tip is out of that person being gracious towards you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a charity. It's not really a charity, but it's like
no, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I choose to do it.
Right.
Because I paid.
And basically, what you're saying is like, as a person who's like who's going to places, you have to give them a reason to tip you. Like you give like little something that's not like put on a show for them or anything. Yeah. But it's just like there's got to be a reason there. Yeah. don't like expect it, like because
Exactly.
like there's extreme
That's-
situations where like you said, like if the surface is bad you wouldn't tip anything or
Yeah.
whatever. There's some extreme situations where people like would not be as attentive as they can be and still expect a tip at the end of it, and then they get upset when they don't.
Yeah.
But it's like
Right.
so it's because like in this country, tipping has become like
A fucking
like it's
second
almost like it's
nature. Like a ritual.
mandatory.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
almost like
yeah.
it's mandatory, and you're an asshole if you
Like
don't
you're
do it.
obliged
Like,
to do
yeah,
this. No.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's you said something that I really fuck with. Like, you never expect it. Once you eradicate your thoughts from expectations, everything that comes towards you or do not come to you, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So to me, it's like I definitely do like because it's like and you can tell it too by the people who give you tips. Like when they give you a tip, it's different than like because you got to read people's body language, their facial expressions when they do give certain things. When they pay their bill, standard. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
When they give you a tip, it's always like, yo, this is for you, my man. Like.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different,
Yeah,
like
right.
giving you like the money for
It's
the
for you,
bill.
brother.
Yeah, it's for you. Like, yeah.
Okay, Tom.
Be honest.
Okay, Tom Johnson.
Okay.
Right.
I have a question, right?
Yeah.
Before we get off this whole ball.
Yeah, I know. This
episode.
is still Friday.
Yeah,
Like, how the
right.
fuck did this happen?
I know.
Fuck it.
This is our conversation.
Well, I'm not even gonna talk about Sunday, so.
Yeah, don't worry, we got you. Let's say somebody give you like $100 bill and be like, yo, this is for you. Have you ever
Hundreds.
kept that to just yourself? Now, you don't have to answer it because, somebody from your bar might be watching or listening. So,
No one's listening.
okay.
You don't
Trying to
fucking
play
know
us.
that.
You're trying to play
Wait,
us.
put some respect on our fucking podcast.
Like, you tried to play us. Yeah.
I'm about to get like a bunch of hate mail from like.
Yo.
2 people.
Yo, all the fans.
Alright, keep going.
All the fans. Get this nigga out of
Nah,
here.
I have done that. I mean, it's never
Okay.
been that crazy amount, but there are certain people who would be like, yo, listen, you've been taking care of us tonight. These people haven't. Not saying like anything about specific situations.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
it could
that, throw
happen
names out, nigga.
where.
Jessica, you're not on your job.
It could be some situations like that. It was like, yo, you've been taking care of us, everything. Here's like an extra 20 for you or something like that. Keep it for you.
Okay.
And
okay.
which is something that you're allowed to do. Like if somebody wants to tip you personally, you're allowed to keep that.
Yeah, of
course.
But there are situations where you're just like, okay, well, maybe it's not like that, like busy of a night or whatever, and that extra 20 would help out the group. I'll throw it into the tip jar, and then we'll.
That's nice of you.
Then we'll do that. So here's another thing, right? Like which is a lot of difference.
All right, hurry up.
I wasn't aware that you gotta share it too.
Yeah,
like a
that's
restaurant
so
thing.
it's not like
Why the
across the
fuck am
board.
I sharing it with somebody who's an asshole to their customers? I gotta share my tips with
Right,
them?
which is why like for a lot of people it's a problem. But it's
Nah.
it's not across the board. Like there are more successful restaurants, you get to keep your own tips. But it's just, if it's less successful, it's new. It'll be easier for everybody if we pool everything.
Yeah,
and like
I
so everybody
suppose.
benefits from it. But like what was I gonna say?
You said something and I told you hurry up. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, you was gonna say something else about tipping when I asked you about the keeping the tips to yourself with the $20.
Oh
yeah, when
yeah,
you said
yeah, you feel
you
bad
would
sometimes.
pull it if it's to help out the group, you would put it in the jar and everybody it could help out the other struggling bartenders.
Well, that's it.
And you was about to get into something.
Oh yeah, well the reason so like
You're
I would never like really like wanna how you say judge people's financial situations because you don't know what people are going through, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't. But for me personally, I'm comfortable to say that like the bar is like my second job. Like I have my other job that I work to like anything that I make at the bar is just extra money.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not as stingy as other people are when it comes to like tipping and policies and all that stuff. I take what I can get because I know it's not like a matter of life and death for me. For a lot of people, it might be.
Yeah.
But they might be depending on their tips to be like, well, I need this if I want to make rent this week or something like that.
Yes.
I got
But I know I sympathize with them. But at the end of the day,
Nigga,
it's
some
like
girls get their body done to bartend, nigga.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I understand that. What the only thing I say now is, just find another job. And that's the easiest way you can put it. Like
Okay.
this isn't a business where it's like consistent money. You're always gonna make maybe less this week,
Fluctuates.
more more next week or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you're always gonna be like again about expectations, if you're always gonna be expecting to make certain amount every week, you're never gonna be like satisfied.
Yeah.
Got you.
So at that point, it was just like like people who are just constantly complaining about tips just need to
Yeah.
So you do it mainly to socialize.
mainly
And
socialize.
extra
yeah,
dollars
Just extra dollars
as
in your
white
pocket.
women.
And girls take home.
Get some white
White
girls to take
women.
home.
But then it's a black-owned bar, so it's predominantly black girls, which you're not into, are you, Adam?
So you ignore all the black women. Excuse me, can I get
Nah, sorry, we're out of that. Nah, I serve everyone equally. I love all people of all colors.
Oh, okay.
Except whites.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, my weekend,
right.
I'm gonna wrap this shit up because I got about 29 seconds. Thanks to Adam. It was pretty cool. I actually attended my first paint party, but I took my nephews.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I took my nephews and they painted a football. It's pretty cool. Levi, Liam, and Elijah, and they had a lot of fun. Took pictures, made a couple.
Did you participate in the painting?
Nah, it was a child's party.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so. I could, you know,
So you could have gone, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I could have tucked Dominique in addition, you know what I'm saying? But it was pretty cool. Like it made me want to attend one and do one, like more now, even more now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, son.
Because I've been screenshotted from Groupon months ago. I peeped you the Biggie or the Skyline. It was a Skyline.
The Skyline, yeah. Sipping paint.
It looked dope.
That
Sipping paint, yeah, that's the same
shit
one.
Is dope. I went out with a friend, it's dope. Like they got a bar in the back. You could get a beer or wine, and they teach you step by step, and they got good music. It was in I think it was in Wind. No, it was in Park Slope.
They got
Park
YG.
Slope, borderline Best Eye. You said what?
They got YG.
YG. I think they did play some YG.
What?
I ain't gonna lie, like.
Alright, send me that spot.
That's it. Yeah, I ain't
So,
gonna
like,
front.
so-
I had a really good time.
So in places like this, like, is always like some kind of like backdoor charity? Like, are they like raising money for something? Like what? Like, or is it just like
Nah, it's a business. They
It's
just,
you legit
just
drink
usually
and just paint.
Yeah, you pay
Like
online.
they would
you
have
go there,
like,
it's like a regular-
I'm guessing they would have like a main picture.
Yeah,
it's definitely like a
it's a guy in
Because the
front of
kids'
the room,
ones is
and he has a mic, and then he tells you step by step. He shows like on a
Okay.
Yeah.
On like a
screen and
monitor.
shit. Then he's in the
Okay.
front, and he show you like, hey, so put this, and like it's a plate full of paint,
Mm.
and they walk you through it. At the end, your shit look dope,
Okay.
like young Picasso over there.
Yeah, it looked good. Yours
Hey,
looked
hey,
good.
thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate that.
The children's is different. Like they got lines and shit, and they just it's like
Follow-
paint.
they have to follow
yeah,
lines and-
yeah. But
Nah, shit's dope.
we gonna get into it now.
Oh, so it's fuck my weekend then.
You already spoke about your weekend.
Nah, I didn't.
Nah, I don't think you did.
I didn't.
Oh my bad.
Nah.
I'm not. Oh
Nah,
my
shit,
bad.
nah,
My
it's
bad.
cool.
My bad.
My
my
shit's
bad.
quick. My shit's quick. I just went to
This weekend was shorter
worked.
than he is.
That's like his
Adam,
fourth
that's like
short
the
joke.
fourth short joke.
You
No,
making
nah,
up
one more,
lost
Nah,
time.
but no,
You making
but
up
look,
lost
but
time.
wait. I got shit in the chamber waiting for Adam.
Alright.
It's just not in the right segment.
What did I walk into, bro?
I don't know.
I mean, we
but-
all
You were looking way
what?
too hard on my forehead just now.
Yeah, like, just know that.
You just get yourself away. It was just like I got way too much stuff on Adam right now, and I'm like, all right, see where this is going. All
Yo.
successful people have big foreheads.
Do they?
Rihanna,
Okay.
Patrick from SpongeBob.
That's funny.
Yeah, I ran out of people real quick.
Yeah, no, my weekend was cool. I just got I went to like a function with some friends, and they was just playing like Uno tournaments. Like they had some spot in the city, and it was mad people there, like a small intimate center, like friends and close family. And we just playing Uno, nigga, for like hours. Intense Uno.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean,
Like
there's no
Uno
such thing.
tournaments, my nigga. Like no pick and play, no Uno out. Like
I love
pick
that
and,
shit.
like intense, and it was fire. Besides
Especially
that,
when it's no pick and play. I love it.
yeah. But besides
I
that,
lost friendships to that game,
Good.
so.
for a fact, son, I almost lost my family over Monopoly.
The new one?
Nah,
Or the
not the card game.
The
the
Monopoly
board
one is
game.
pretty fun.
Son, like 3 years ago on Christmas, like me and my uncle almost like went to fifth. He would have fucked me up, but we almost
Florida?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got heated, son. Like, y'all niggas fucking cheating, man. Like, what the fuck?
I think it's because like.
I didn't say that, but it got.
I think it's just one of those games where it's like everybody knows how to play, but nobody knows the rules.
Niggas
So
just
it's
making
kinda
up
like, yeah,
rules.
they just make it up as
In
they go.
Monopoly?
Niggas just
and
making
it's
up
like-
rules, bro.
Monopoly.
But that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, let's jump into it.
These forest fires, man.
Son, this shit is crazy.
Every fucking year, it's a forest fire. You would have thought that these niggas would have got their shit together.
Yeah,
they would have established like an agency. Even though I do think that they have an institution or agency intact to solely monitor and, you know, rectify this forest fire situation. Or I guess it's just to be initiated whenever there's a forest fire. Like, they don't track it, you know what I'm saying? Or track the causes leading up.
They're calling this, sorry for doing they're calling it the campfire? Did it start off as a camp?
I don't know what you're talking about, but...
Nah, the one that's like in Cali.
Right now?
They're calling it like
there's
California's campfire.
There's one in the north and one in the south.
Oh.
It's in two different locations.
Says California's campfire death toll jumps to 48.
48, yeah. Well, so
that's one.
It started from a campfire?
Northern California has, yeah. This one is the northern one. I'm not sure what the south one is.
I'm talking about that one. But they are two. Did they meet?
Are they meeting?
I don't know if they
That's some crazy
I don't know if they
shit.
met. But I know for a fact there's two different locations.
130,000 acres.
Burns?
Yeah. Scorched. Yeah.
Because it says a new lawsuit blames the fire on a major utility for allegedly failing to inspect and properly maintain its power lines.
Oh, okay. In Southern California, it's called the Woolsey fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that too.
Well, no, the Woolsey fire. That's crazy.
Yeah. All these things, every year it's a forest fire.
And Cali specifically too.
Yeah, it's mainly Cali. I remember back in the day, well, when I say back in the day, I mean like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They claimed it was like the humidity out there, the dry climate weather. Right. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They have a water crisis out there. Like, they get their water from Vegas and shit. Like, no doubt, cause like they have a drought in Cali.
They're from Cali too.
Like maybe I don't know what that's about, but maybe they can't put the shit out. Like,
well, I mean that's one thing, but like
how the fuck they gonna put this out? Like, it's gonna go on for how long? That's the scary part. Like, who's gonna how? Like 9,000 firefighters has been deployed out to do this.
4,000 of which are actually inmates from prisons.
Really?
Yeah, they're making $1 a day. $1 to $2 a day. One source I read, it said $1 a day. Another source I came across, it said
firefighting work.
Prisoners doing firefighter work, and when they get out of prison, they can't even apply to the firefighter to be a firefighter because
they got past experience and shit.
No, exactly.
No, I'm saying they can't.
And their lives are at stake. I'm pretty sure a few have died.
Right.
But you know they're black, so
that's crazy.
Well, majority of ours was black.
Yeah, I do at least 3.
But it's
$1 a day.
How
do you expect someone to do like really want to do their job to the fullest, like really put life in the line? But they're getting paid for $1 a day. I mean, it ain't about the money, but like it's kind of like a slap in the face. I mean, you are a felon, but still, we giving you $1 a day to go fight fires.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're treating it as
crazy.
You got to look at it in terms of like big businesses. This is the whole reason why they outsource jobs. Cheap labor. Why would we utilize these firefighters, calling all these guys from, they might be on vacation, they might be on their day offs, when we could utilize these, slaves, because prison system is a slave system.
Yeah.
We could utilize
100%.
these slaves and, pay them what? Collectively $12,000 as opposed to paying like $100,000 to actual firefighters. And then when you're done, you're not gonna become a real firefighter.
Right. You're
so
going back to jail.
And you might die. So we really don't care.
Yeah. It's really just a big ass game for the corporation.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you're thinking of it like from a business perspective, a lot of things make sense. When
exactly.
Like taking money into account.
Yeah. Wars make sense.
Yeah.
If I had told my parents to invest in Halliburton when we first moved to America, we'd be multimillionaires right now. You see what I'm saying? But
this shit is nuts. Did y'all hear about apparently Kim and Kanye hired? Well, it's two sides of the story. I heard they hired private firefighters to like save their home, and then they had them like save like the rest of the homes in the neighborhood. But then I seen another post from someone that probably hates Kim and Kanye. It was like they hired them for their home, and then
got everyone else.
and then they was going to forget about it, but it's gonna look bad. So they was like, you know, let's just let's save the neighbors too.
Just to look good.
Type
No.
shit.
Well, hold on. So like this is something that always comes up on like when
I wouldn't put it past them, but
okay, but at the end of the day,
I wouldn't
it's like-
blame them though.
Yeah, but
Because this is like insurance. Because I hired you prior to this even happening, right? I would assume so.
I mean, I don't know if it's prior, because prior.
I doubt
would mean,
it's
like,
usually. I doubt it's like when the day of the fight. They're like, oh, we need two
It could
professional
be.
experienced
I
firefighters.
was thinking because I think niggas have firefighters on call. Like, yo, if this.
I mean, they got doctors on call, lawyers on call.
But doctors and lawyers make sense because like they're utilized every day. But like
they got everything.
I mean, you
on
live
call
in
right
Cali, you should have firefighters on
especially
call.
if you live in that area because you need certain areas.
multi-million-dollar houses, like that's.
In certain areas, they have fire insurance. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, but like well, that's another thing with insurance too. Like the insurance will only kick in if the fires actually hit the homes though. So it's
Yeah.
like, but what I mean is like the conversation about like, hey, listen, they're only doing it to look good is like.
I don't like that narrative, but.
But like, to me, like situationally, I don't think it matters. Cause like, for example, people that be donating mad money like from their like own personal pockets, right? People will look at that and be like, oh, they're only doing it as a tax write-off.
Yeah.
So what? Like at least they're doing it. Like it's still
Right.
going out there. The fact that they're getting it back is just a further incentive for people to give away their money.
Exactly.
Right.
If it wasn't a tax write-off, how many charities do you think will actually get funding from like?
Right.
I don't think that many of them at all,
Right.
if any.
And
So like that incentive is just to allow people. So even if you do good just to make yourself feel better or whatever,
People still
so what?
talk
Like
shit.
I'd be okay with it. Like
Yeah.
because like at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that want to do things that they're not able to because they don't have like the finances to back them up.
And to add to that, whoever is talking the shit, you could easily tell them, all right, how about you donate $30, $50?
That's what I'm saying.
That will be your $30, $50 tax write-off.
Exactly.
And shut your damn
yeah.
mouth. Like
That's my
people
biggest
always
thing.
want to talk shit about other people.
Yeah.
You do good or bad, people gonna talk shit about you.
Exactly.
There's people out there that hate Michael Jackson.
There is.
Yeah.
There's
word.
people that hated Princess Diana. People out there that hated, Mother Teresa.
There are
the
people
best.
out there that hate
you know what I'm
me.
saying?
Yeah. You sitting with two of them right now. we just here for the ratings.
Ratings. Trying to appeal to the Africans abroad.
But there are a couple of celebrities that actually lost their homes. Gerard Butler, Robin
Really?
Thicke lost his home.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's another person that I heard about, but I forgot. They're not, on my radar celebrity.
But Robin Thicke and
yeah.
Gerard Butler are.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
loved Lost Without You when it first
So
came
I'm not
out.
gonna lie.
Gerard Butler, I love 300, so
This
I
is off
based it-
topic.
This makes sense.
But this is off topic. But Robin Thicke has lost a lot.
Alright, well,
He lost his wife, now his house,
and his dad.
and his
Lost his dad?
His dad died last year.
Oh wow, damn.
But yeah, nah, I was gonna say that whenever I see people say those things, like, oh, they're just doing it, like in the comments on Instagram, my first thing is like, all right, so how much you donate?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, yeah.
Took all
And
this
it's
shit. How about you fucking donate?
And it's like, it doesn't even have to be a lot. Like, people talk about like, well, they're donating because they can. And it's like, well, so what? Save $1 a day
Yeah,
for
they're
the next
fucking
2
rich,
weeks.
of course they can.
Save $1 a day for the next 2 weeks and donate $14 to a charity next month.
Exactly.
Right.
You can do that if you want to, but people don't. People don't want to.
Right.
I know.
Because all they want to do is just talk.
Everyone points the finger.
But speaking of dying, we should have like a 3-second moment of silence for Stan Lee.
I was just going. After this segment, I was gonna say, yo, before we forget and go on a tangent,
Yeah.
yo, shout out to Stanley. I had to wear this shirt in
Not
honor
shout out.
of the OG.
Well, he's saying
Shout out and honor, all of that. Stan Lee was the GOAT. His movies, like the Marvel movies, is like the only really series of movies that I look forward to every year. Like, I don't really go to the movies, but I look forward to like Infinity War, Black Panther, Captain America.
Do he have
Iron
a
Man.
say in the production?
I don't know. I mean, he's always in every film though.
I know he has cameos.
That's contractually obligated, but since
Yeah,
Disney
it's
bought
really-
him, it hasn't really been.
Yeah, he's just overseeing shit. He's not
Okay.
like there in the. But who knows though?
Did he
who
invent
knows?
any of the characters?
He co-created like the Marvel itself.
Or it could be like one of those. Well, I mean,
It's another guy that did. I forgot his name.
It's another
Mike
guy.
Ditka, but that was his main.
Who?
Like, Mike Ditka was like his main.
Wasn't he like a linebacker on the
You
Lions?
talking about the football
Right.
player like this?
Steve Ditka. That's what
Right.
I
I'm like-
Steve, I'm gonna say.
Steve. No,
Mike
Mike
Ditka
Ditka
was
yeah.
nasty in Madden
85,
07.
85, he
Mahomes
coached,
did it
No,
to
he
him.
didn't
Yeah,
create-
he
he
was
didn't
nasty.
create Spider-Man
he
either.
coached
Like,
the 85 Bears to the Super Bowl.
He was
And
creating
Bears,
he
yeah.
was a tight end. He played tight end.
I think it was nice.
Ditka.
Overall, like
Steve
98.
Ditka.
Because I'm like,
Don't
Mike
get the name
Ditka,
right.
the white
Yeah.
guy that with the
Right,
anger.
he
He's
laughed.
kind of young. He's creating Marvel.
He was
Because he
creating
always
Marvel
yelling
in
and shit.
in the locker rooms and shit. Like,
Right.
hold on, coach.
All right, so you're
Almost done.
gonna Spider-Man. You're gonna shoot the web.
Nah, but I mean the reason I said so I wasn't really like a big comic book fan growing up.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
But
me
like-
like still not.
But like a bunch of stuff that he did were just like when you were saying earlier about like why like when he made Spider-Man. Spider-Man was like his rise to fame, so to speak. Like that's the character that really put him on the map when it comes to everything
Yeah.
else. And like that's the one that I always liked the most.
Yeah, me too.
And now hearing about
hate
all these
Spider-Man.
things about like for like
I
I
like
mean
the game though.
the
I don't
games
like Spider-Man.
which Spider-Man games do you like the most?
Why not?
The one that's out right now for people. I
Wait,
like it.
wait, he just now liking Spider-Man game this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
they've
like
been
Spider-Man.
fired since like
Yo,
PS2.
yo, I had shit
PS1?
from that.
I never
Oh,
had
PS1
them. I never
was
played
The
them.
Game Boy Advance.
The games
ones?
look hot.
Yeah, I have.
Fire.
Yeah, the games look hot, but I never had it. How could I say I like a game that my friend owned?
Well,
Well,
when I say-
I like that game, but I never had it though.
But we're not.
I mean, you could look at it and be like, yo, that game look hot.
That's stupid. Nah, that's not. That's like window
Wait,
shopping.
why you don't like Spider-Man though? Cause
I don't like Spider-Man. I just
How
don't
do you
like
not like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
He's cool,
He's
acrobatic,
and he's
Miles
acrobatic.
Morales,
Don't
he's-
touch my hands. Don't touch my hands. But he's acrobatic.
Miles
Alright.
Morales, he's half black, half Puerto Rican.
Okay,
That's
he.
dope.
I just found out about him.
That's crazy.
I like
You know
Spider-Man.
what?
I like.
That's crazy. No,
I
no,
like-
I'm saying it's crazy that he just found.
Bro,
this
this
has been
nigga's-
years
Yeah,
now, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
I
a
know,
nerd. The fuck. I'm not a fucking
We're
nerd
doing
like
a
y'all.
tribute to Stan Lee. And
Yeah,
saying
word.
you don't like Marvel with nerds.
Talking shit about nerds and shit like.
I
Some
just don't like
motherfucking
Spider-Man.
respect.
I do like the Tobey Maguire series though. Like that was epic. To
Oh,
me.
the
like,
first
Spider-Man,
I fucking
yeah.
love Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Green Goblin.
I think,
Like,
like,
I know that nigga.
Yeah, okay. But I like those that trilogy. It was 3 movies, right?
Yeah,
Well, the
the
third
third
one
one
like
was
that. That ain't
trash.
too much.
Yeah, the third one it wasn't all
That shit
that.
had
Yeah.
mad-
My
had
favorite
like
is
4
part
villains,
1.
man.
My favorite is
Part
part 1.
one was always
Yeah.
my favorite. I still
But
remember
I
the
used to watch Spider-Man show. I just
The
don't
90s
like
one?
Spider-Man.
Alright,
Yeah.
nice. Sounds like
I
a
like
fan
Thor.
in the
I like Black Panther. I like Captain America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's my preference. I don't like that nigga.
You a big fan of Marvel?
Big fan of Marvel.
Who's your favorite Marvel character?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
See, mine's in the
I suck at
movie,
mad
like,
dick.
no, like, by default, because I'm black, is Black Panther. But, like, in, like, the Avengers movies, it's always been Captain America. Like his leadership and, like, his role always been, like, so cool to me.
I prefer, like, the
I love
Iron
that
Man.
actor, too. He's dope.
I
Actor.
prefer Iron Man. If we want to talk about the movies, I prefer Iron Man.
It's kind of arrogant, though.
That's what I liked about him. Like he's kind of like this loose cannon, just kind of like goes around doing
Right.
whatever the fuck he
Rich,
wants or whatever.
rich fuck. Like,
Rich. Yeah, exactly. It's,
I see similar characteristics between you and him.
it's the
Yeah.
goatee, right?
No.
it's not even a goatee, that's a
Close.
full beard. Nigga. Goatee is just
Yeah.
right here. No, your shit.
You're right.
My favorite
Should've
Marvel
researched.
character of all time, I would say Wolverine. Wolverine or
Wolverine.
Hulk?
Wolverine
I like
or Hulk?
them.
I think it was definitely the movies that made me like Wolverine because I think like in the
Definitely.
comics, in the
Right.
comics or in like the TV shows, he wasn't always like that. He was like this little
Right.
short anger, like little animal guy. But the movies like made him real cool.
I
Wolverine always
disagree a
fire,
little
too.
bit because in the X-Men cartoon, he was always an asshole to Cyclops, and
But-
I liked his.
Yeah,
he has
right,
like
right,
a.
right.
was like
But
some
the thing is-
sedity,
No.
uppity.
Right,
and he
but-
tried to fuck with the Phoenix bitch. What's her name?
Jean Grey?
Jean.
But
no,
it's like-
she was
No.
already with Cyclops.
She was already-
She,
But the
didn't,
thing
she
is,
wasn't
like,
feeling him though.
in all the shows and
she was
comics-
low key on Wolverine dick.
In all the shows and comics, like Cyclops was always like the main character. He's like,
Like the leader.
poor, like
kinda
the leader and
Yeah.
everything like
He
Rich
was
that.
like
boy.
right hand
Yeah.
to Professor X.
Exactly. But
yeah,
I never
teacher's
really like
pet.
saw him that way. I never really
Teacher's
did.
fucking
He
pet.
said teacher's pet.
He just pet. Like, fuck outta here.
I never looked at it
You're
that way
blind ass
because
nigga.
there was a school. There was a school.
It was a
Yeah.
school, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but like, and then the movie came out, changed up all of that. They were like, they realized the potential that, you know what, Wolverine would be a much better character to walk around than Cyclops, and they were right. Think about it. Hugh Jackman.
He played
just
a
retired.
great Wolverine.
Right.
Like
Son, nobody should ever touch Wolverine ever again.
I agree.
They're not
I'd
gonna
give-
do it that
I-
good.
yeah,
He
I
even had
agree.
the hair for it.
I agree.
That's his real hair. I think. Nah, I swear.
It's not
It
his
is,
real
no, bro.
hair.
No,
This guy
no,
believe
no.
everything.
No.
Percentage really full. Like damn.
I remember this
No,
conversation
bro.
when we used to work at the
Yeah,
Bro,
Artie's.
nah,
Shout out to Artie.
son,
Shout out to Artie's.
Shout out to Audie. I've seen interviews with him, like not talking about, and he got like the full shit. It's all
Maybe
furry.
because he was in the middle of production
No,
shooting. You
I
know?
believe it's his real hair.
I'm jacking this is real hair.
All right.
I believe
all
it's
right.
his
But y'all ever think about like how like X-Men and the Avengers is all like in the same universe?
Yeah, they are. Wolverine is
So,
actually
like-
an Avenger.
Which
So-
part of the
He is. I looked at
Wolverine is a part
It's
of the
part of the new
Avengers.
Avengers with Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Wolverine.
I saw Wolverine
Yeah,
in the
he's
Avengers.
part of the new
Yes.
Avengers.
The new Avengers.
New Avengers.
Okay.
Well, I
If
don't
we're
know.
talking about
I don't
comic book
see,
timelines,
once
yeah.
again, I'm not a nerd. I don't know
Listen.
New Avenger, Classic Avenger. I just saw a picture with, and the top says Avengers, and I
Wolverine.
saw Luke Cage, Wolverine. It was like 50 niggas.
They put Luke Cage in there.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah. Nah,
He's
but so
strong.
nah, but it's
He's
like
bulletproof.
so you see it all the time. Like so the only like comic book series I've ever read was like Ultimate Spider-Man,
Nerd.
and
Which is the black one.
nah. Well, it became like
Yeah.
the end of it became like the
I
Miles
thought
Morales.
Ultimate Spider-Man was like specifically
Nah.
for Miles Morales.
Yeah,
the black suit.
Miles Morales was the continuation of Ultimate Spider-Man when Peter Parker dies in that timeline.
Yeah, I did see that. He did that. That's crazy.
So yeah, I know that's.
did he die?
They brought him back like 2 weeks later though.
Right.
Because too many fans were complaining. They're like, you can't kill Spider-Man.
They use Monster Born and Spider-Man.
Same thing with Killmonger. They brought him back eventually in comic books too.
Yeah, these monster boys. Nah, but like when you read those comics, they always interact with all the other heroes. Like in the movies, like you
I
know,
like that.
it's only just about them.
Yeah.
But like you'll see him like doing missions with like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You know, like
right.
the Hulk will show up. Like,
I like
you know,
that.
they always incorporate all these other things to it. Which is why the funny thing about movies is they do what they can in terms of like putting everybody together. But it's really difficult to have that many heroes in just. That's why I
But
think
the
like
Avengers movies
yeah,
has done a phenomenal fucking job.
I was super
putting them
surprised
on.
when I was watching that, and I was like, you know what? They're actually doing a good job at giving
Everybody their
equal amount
shine.
of shine.
Yeah.
Especially Civil War when they
Right.
yeah, like
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire, son.
Totally.
That's my super enthusiastic, excited voice. Like, right, that's just
I know.
crazy, son.
yeah,
I know.
Word.
that shit was like super crazy. But then Infinity War was also the same.
You know, Infinity War 2 runtime is currently at 3 hours.
Like they're gonna have to.
It could go down.
They're gonna have to cut
But
it down.
I don't mind it being 3 hours.
Yeah,
I
me either.
fucking love that shit was action, the whole shit, boy.
Yeah.
For real.
Pure action.
From the opening scene when the Hulk
Right.
got his ass kicked by Thanos, I was like, what?
That shit was fire.
Yeah, I liked Infinity War a lot.
Yeah. But
Why you look
He's
at
got
me
mad
like that?
serious, like look at your soul, like right. I enjoyed that too. But you know, all in all, just rest in peace to Stan Lee.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Change-
it's impacted a lot of people. So.
He changed the game for
Yeah.
comics and all that. Straight shitting on DC Comics, like what the fuck is
Word.
DC Comics?
It's Batman, and that's it.
Batman.
Some people actually look forward to his cameos in these movies too.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I heard like
me
his
being one
cameo
of
for the next Avengers is already shot, so
You know,
we're
it'd be
gonna see
hot
what's
if they make him like
a hologram of him.
Nah.
Perform
They
on
make
stage
him
with Michael
disappear
Jackson.
with the dust, like with Thanos. They make him disappear like that.
That wouldn't be cool. That would be
I mean, it's like a good tribute
Yeah,
to
that-
him.
It would be-
that would
he
not
probably
be
would
cool.
like
that would not be cool.
It's like,
he would.
it's part
I'm
of
saying he
Marvel.
would like it, but I'm saying too many people would like look at that and be like,
They should
nah,
have.
that wouldn't. Yeah,
I
I
guess.
like the idea. Like I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
He
it
looks
won't
good
fly.
for his age too, though.
Yeah.
He's like what?
The- what-
95?
Yeah, it was 95.
Crazy.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like, I mean, like people always react about like when people celebrities die. Like, oh, that's crazy. Didn't see it coming. Man was 95. He
He's
lived
like,
a long
I
life.
retweeted that. Some guy was like, "Yo, like, y'all, he said they took Stanley from what?" I'm like, I said, "Bro, he's 95. Who's
Right.
they?"
Exactly.
Like
He's 95.
Like Father Time
lived-
took that nigga. Like,
lived a good life. He was super successful.
Right.
Like, I mean, yeah, like we're gonna respect his like his death and like live his life on or whatever. He was
Yeah.
95. Like, you know, it's time for him. Time
Move
to go.
on.
yeah. I'm saying.
Now we gotta get ready for the next stand.
R.I.P.
Right.
Hopefully he
Spike.
wasn't racist though. Hopefully.
Hopefully
Hopefully
not.
it wasn't.
Because if he was
Hopefully not.
racist,
If
I
I-
recant
no.
every fucking thing I said.
We have to delete this episode.
I'm just saying that this is my safety. I recant
Nah,
everything I
front-
said.
In the event that,
I mean,
that
if
an
he's
article
racist.
comes out about like, his
If he's
racist-
racist, I'm not recanting shit about the Marvel shit because the shit was great.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
different.
I never
I'm
said he
saying
was a great
as
man.
far
I
as-
don't know that nigga.
So so we're
I
talking
still
about
like
this.
Wolverine and
We talk about this too, right? Do you guys ever like separate like artists from like
all the
art?
time.
Thank you.
all
Like, I'm
the
a person-
time.
it shouldn't have to be like same
Well,
thing that you have to,
racism is
Wait.
like when an artist
You
comes
should
out,
separate the
like
what?
when you separate the
an
art
artist
from
from
the
his
artist.
art.
Yeah, like let's say you find out that like
No, because I'll be hypocrite because I don't fuck with Kanye because of his views.
see
And-
I can't
and-
yeah I don't
okay,
see
I
that's-
it.
haven't bumped
an
Kanye in
exception.
months.
That's an exception. It's
Nah,
certain
it's not an
exceptions. It's
exception.
certain
I think-
exceptions. But
Okay.
majority, I'm saying like I'll fuck with Rick Ross. I like Rick Ross, Jay-Z. I like YG. I don't gangbang. I'm not out here selling drugs and gangbang. I know how to separate, your art from your personality.
The thing is, a lot of these they rap about it, but they're not really that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I
Some
give them.
people actually done it though.
Yeah, but
And that's also.
you said Rick Ross. Rick Ross saying.
Well, I know. That's the.
Jay-Z and Son George, but Kanye, like,
But he
that's
used
his
to.
view. Used to.
Yeah, but Kanye don't rap about supporting Trump. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm saying used to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Like the artist.
Yeah.
As far as Kanye, he believes in these ideals.
Yeah, and
Right,
perfect
right.
example.
He don't
I
mix it
still
with
have
music,
my
but-
old Kanye playlist. I know how
Haven't
to
done Kanye in
separate
months.
that.
I still think Graduation is
from,
one of the best albums. So it's like.
Of course.
So it's
I don't
like,
think-
and nothing he
I
says
don't
will
like
ever change that.
Graduation.
Nothing he
as
said.
much as,
He could come to my house right now, kick my mother in the face, and I'll still listen to Graduation.
A lot of people like Graduation.
While he's kicking my mother in the face,
I
I'll
like-
still listen
That
to
one was fire, but
it.
that's bad. But fuck it.
But a lot of people like Graduation. I like
My Dog Twisted Fantasy.
No.
Thing.
That's-
the one before.
I think there's so many
The
people
one
that are
before.
like,
that
It's
was-
graduate.
that's
It's
10%.
College Dropout.
College Dropout. Late registration.
Late
Late registration is my
College,
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like late registration.
Make up your mind. Do you like late
That's it, I like it.
registration?
But I'm
or-
saying
I like all
Graduation's
his
my favorite.
albums besides 808 Heartbreak, but I know people want to
Yeah.
kill me for that.
Nah, I think 808 was like when he started to go down for me.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped listening. So.
I
That's
like
when you
these.
start talking to
808.
Ambrose.
I didn't bump I didn't bump Kids See Ghosts. Like Pablo was
That Father was dope.
the
Yeah,
most
I
recent
like
that was
It's
really good for me. But I mean, we ain't talking about Kanye. Fuck
Yeah.
that. What was we on just now? I totally forgot.
No, we're just talking about like.
We were
artists,
transitioning,
but-
but he asked if we.
Oh yeah, how we
Can
feel about the artists.
separate,
And,
yeah.
So I think we're on the same page.
Differentiate.
Situationally, like there are some different.
Yeah, of
exceptions,
course.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
We got next though. Oh, I feel like every week we talk about a mass shooting.
Because we live amongst white people. Duh. Damn.
You know, in
and
America,
like, so the funny thing about it is like a lot of them are reported. There are some that are going on right now that you wouldn't even hear about. in the media.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a crazy thing. That's something that I found out.
and you know what's even more crazy about that? From the ones that's not reported, we got 307 mass shootings reported just this year alone.
Is it just this year?
It's just this year alone.
Because I was okay.
That's not even counting the ones that's going under the radar, the ones
Right,
that's playing
right.
on the road. 307.
And you know what's the most fucked up thing about
That
that?
shit is nuts.
And the statistic? These media gatekeepers regulate which mass shooting is worth talking about
Right.
when there's lives being lost. So you're so you're differentiating important lives from not so important lives to they're just not important at all. Because
it's just like to add to your point, it's just like
Yeah.
which one is more profitable. Not just about money, but like in terms of like news coverage, where
And
they can
agenda
push a
being
certain
pushed.
agenda,
Yeah,
like,
agenda, yeah.
policies that's
trying to
coming,
push
like all
policies.
these weapon
Think
confiscation.
which one of these
Yeah.
is worth like that'll help their cause, and then that's the one they're just gonna go with.
Exactly.
And which is why, like, I mean, everybody knows these days that the media cannot be trusted, right? Like, they all have their own agenda.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's hard to even really like, look for your own truth, like in in this whole media world right
Yeah.
now. It's like unless you're actually looking for it, like you won't really find anything. Because
I
like
agree.
we're in like this like headline like era where your news just comes to you in like headlines, notifications on your phone. Read the headline,
Run with it.
bam, run with it. Read the next one, run with it, and then that's just the way it'll go. And so like, which isn't like people are always on the go. I understand people have things to do, so I don't really blame them for that. But at the end of the day, it's like it's really hard to like really find the truth when it comes to like news.
Definitely.
And like because like and you don't really know how far like their reach actually like extends to. Whereas like even the stuff that you can find, even though you think it's like hidden, that they might have just put that there just because like you know what, let's give them something to find if
Yeah.
they're looking for something.
If
Like,
they're looking.
If they're looking, yeah. Like it's like you don't know like where it's gonna go.
But I still try to educate myself to an extent.
Is there
And
like
then use my own.
yeah? Is there like a
critical
specific
thinking.
like source you go to when it comes to like real news, or do you just like?
Yeah,
it's just always
certain sources. I
Yeah.
go to New York Times,
Okay.
but I still know how to weed out certain things. I go to, what are you doing right now?
I was supposed to get a
You texting your ex?
nah. I was supposed to get a. This guy was gonna call me about
So messy.
editing. Fuck. Like he's trying to give me like a editing job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like he said he was gonna call me like in the afternoon today. Just to
But is that relevant to the podcast right now?
yeah, because y'all gonna be
Is-
editors eventually.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, that's an issue.
I'm
right
gonna just tell him.
now.
I'm gonna just tell him like
You kind of
call him back,
yeah, you kind
call
of
him
stuff.
back
But while he's doing that, I mentioned the shooting because this
I didn't finish my
Thousand
point.
Oaks. Oh,
Yeah, I was
sorry,
gonna say,
right.
it was the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Okay, so
Light
yeah,
skins always
certain,
taking
certain,
it.
yeah.
I mean, we
They
stopped
think
it.
this the '90s. Yeah, few credible sources that I tend to go to.
Right.
New York Times. But I still weed out certain things. I know when I'm being BS to an extent. The final call. That's Nation of Islam. They do extensive research. Like
Right.
they quote not philosophers. They quote nothing but doctors. You know what I'm saying? I use organizations to an extent because then I would check their sponsors, and if their sponsors is coinciding with the views that they're mentioning, then your view is shaky. It's not substantial.
Yeah. Maybe a little biased.
And government websites, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, with like modern day news, other than that, I can't say.
I always try to read the same news from like different sources, just kind of like see like what matches up.
Yeah,
to what.
compare.
Yeah.
I do a
Yeah.
Venn diagram, mental Venn diagram.
Right.
But yeah, so this Thousand Oaks shooting in California, 12 people got killed at a country. This is the second or third country music festival or bar or just event that got shot up.
The first one was the
Vegas. Yeah,
Okay.
which is crazy. Goddamn, listening to country music. But yeah, no, it's not time for jokes. I don't know why I just did that. I apologize. You gotta, son, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That's my motto.
You sound like Donald Trump, but keep going.
That's
Yeah,
my motto.
I
If
agree.
you don't laugh, you cry.
True.
So,
I agree.
So you,
Mine is
He
if
trying
gotta
to pull us
sprinkle
down.
it over, you know what I'm saying?
Mine is if you don't laugh, I'm gonna laugh at you. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
So,
I
So
want people to
basically,
laugh when I die. To be quite honest,
I'll do it.
not while I'm dying, but like my funeral and shit. Like,
wait, you want people to laugh at you?
at my funeral, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Crying and shit.
I'm gonna bless you?
I can't bless you. I'm not God.
But you are God.
Bless me.
May
Right,
the
what
scientists
fuck?
bless you.
So, the shooter is Ian David Long, right? And you know how, like, every time a shooting happens and then the shooter kills somebody or no, he kills himself, they say he was mentally ill, he was going through things, he was... They're assuming that because he killed himself.
When they're white, yeah.
Yeah, when they're white. Specifically when they're white.
Yeah, exclusively when they're right.
Exclusively when they're right. On white, right? So basically, this guy was posting on Instagram before and during,
Right.
The
like
shooting.
like during the shooting type
Wow.
shit, right? He posted at 11 p.m., right? He said, "It's too bad I won't get to see all the illogical and pathetic reasons people will put in my mouth as to why I did it." The military veteran said he was in the military for 5 years prior to this, right? That's very telling. He said, "Fact is, I had no reason to do it, and I thought, fuck, life is boring, so why not?" So this isn't. Obviously, he is mentally ill to some capacity, but he's not
To
mentally
think of
ill to
something
the
as that
point
being
where
fun.
he just did this out of just like he planned to do this, and he knew they was gonna say these things. He even goes on to say another post 3 minutes later. He says, "I hope people call me insane." Then wrote 2 smiley emojis. With that, just be a big ball of irony. Yeah, I'm insane, but the only thing you people do after these shootings is hopes and prayers or keep you in my thoughts. So he's mocking.
Yeah.
He's mocking the
The-
connotation that's gonna put on him.
To substantiate and
Yeah,
defend
I think
his
this
actions.
crazy.
This is basically just like a basic human trait, right? People always want a reason for why things happen, and if they can't find a reason, they'll poke
They
one
make
on
one.
it.
Yeah.
They make one for it.
That's
Sometimes people
easy,
don't want to.
digestible.
People just don't want to accept that sometimes people just want to do shit, right?
Right.
Like, and I know how hard it is to like accept that someone might just wake up one day and decide to
He's
shoot
gonna shoot
people,
you,
right? But it is entirely possible that someone can just wake up one day, decide his life is boring, needs something else, and then just do that for no other reason at all. So we don't
You're
have to
evil.
give anything. Yeah, we don't have to give anything like any reason. I don't fully accept that, but not a lot of people will. Like, they want a reason. They want to blame something. So
when they're white.
when they're white.
But if he was black, this nigga was a gang member. He was
Yeah.
Muslim. He's a terrorist. He
Yeah,
been playing
that's
this
the
for a
funny-
while.
that's the
He
funny
has
thing.
these ideals from his country. That's why we have to ban them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the funny thing about it. And before I go in, before I express my point, shout out to Don Lemon. Don Lemon was one of the realest. Like he He said the number one terrorists
I like his views.
to America
It's white.
are white men. He
right.
dumbed it down to the ethnicity and the gender. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I respect that. People were like, you know, oh, he's saying this, but then he's married to a white guy. He's going home at the end of the day to a white guy. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's married.
He's gay?
He's gay, yeah.
Oh, I know that.
But at the end of the day, he had the balls to say this shit on national TV.
It's not about his personal preference. It's about
And it's a fact.
It's about facts.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I don't
even
care about
statistically.
politics with what he said. I don't care about social matters with what he said. I don't care about his, you know, sexual orientation, you know, his marital status, who he's married to.
None of that
At
shit
the end of
matters.
the day, he said this shit on national TV.
Yeah, that's another thing that people also are hard to
To
accept.
a white man.
Like another thing that people like don't want to accept is there's a difference between like they're more worried about the messenger than the message.
Yeah.
It's just like you can't say
Right.
real shit if you have like skeletons in your closets because that's
Yeah.
the first thing they're gonna dig up and be like, yeah, well, he was gay or like, well, you know, he was doing this shit or whatever. Like whatever excuse they come up with to this, like you know, to like disprove your whatever you just said, even though it is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like the way that I see it is, if you have some real things that you want to express,
Mm-hmm.
you always need like what you call like a conduit to like express that idea. Somebody that is like, you know, hard to like break down or whatever. If you're not able to say it yourself, you got to give it to somebody else to say it because they're more likely to listen to that person than they are to listen to you. And like, you know, that's the sad reality of it. You want to be able to express all of your ideas, but if you have something that people can use against you, you may as well keep them to yourself or give it to somebody else to say. And that's the safest way you can like express that message.
And what you just said, my brother, is basically the Democrats and the Republicans. It's one fucking party. It's just that one party is going to be overt with they racist, you know, views and shit they say and policies, while the other one is going to be more covert and be like, oh, you know, we're gonna do this for minorities and this and that. Like that's all. That's pretty much what it is.
I agree.
But
Yeah, as well.
what I was gonna say, in addition to what you guys spoke on in regards to the white guy, the shooter, whatever, I agree with that. But I also, my thing is like I'm adding to like another. This is another, you know, perspective we can, you know what I'm saying, lens we could look at. I put nothing past the government. Right now, they're pushing for weapons confiscation. I refuse to believe the first mass shooting at the country concert in Vegas was done by that one fucking guy, who also was a military,
specialist.
you know, specialist, veteran and shit. So it's like, how could one guy shoot 600 people? Nobody heard the first shot. You see what I'm saying? But and then this guy, it's like, we all know what's currently being publicized in media as far as gun control and all this shooting. You need to control these white men with guns. That's what y'all need to fucking control. White men with guns. Because white women aren't shooting up, as far as I know. I haven't seen any...
Except for the YouTube...
The woman?
YouTube shooter. That's like a rare case.
But what she got? Oh yeah, they were
she
her
suffered
views,
3
right?
She
had low
down
views
and she was
shit.
blaming YouTube.
Stupid ass.
Wow shit.
But
wow shit.
The problem at hand is white men with guns.
Yeah.
And they're saying, oh, you need to crack down on the guns. If we all had guns, right? Because they're claiming it's gun control and we need to regulate the amount of guns in circulation in society and we need to confiscate guns. If every single person in the United States had guns, right? That's roughly 320 million guns, right? And if we all went out to different events on one particular day and all left our guns home, how many shootings would there be? If we all went out and left our guns home,
there would be no... I mean, if everybody gun at home, there would be no shooting.
Exactly. So how is it the guns that's causing...
But who's to say we gonna leave our guns home?
I know, but that was a hypothetical. I'm just saying, it's not the guns it's people that's killing people. It's not the guns.
Yeah.
They're utilizing
Let's
the guns.
look at it this way, right? Let's say like people talk about like gun reform and like, you know, all that stuff or whatever. Let's say, put yourself in the mind of somebody who's trying to commit a mass shooting.
Right.
Would you go to a crowd that's more likely to have guns or less likely to have guns?
Less likely.
The guys who can't defend themselves. That's the one you will go to.
Yeah.
If you know that this territory or this country, this state has like less strict gun laws, everybody's more likely to carry. You wouldn't go in there with a gun expecting to like come out alive and shoot people out, because you know those people are carrying. You would rather go to the states that has like, you know what, they're so strict on guns over here that have more likely chance of like getting people here and getting out alive at the end of it. So it's like that's where they'll go.
And areas too.
And areas
because
in general.
gang infested areas, they're like these gang niggas want to shoot.
They're shoot backs, yeah. So
the thing is, on the surface, that sounds good, but then most of these guys be killing themselves once they done with the shooting. So like,
right?
Yeah, they may not go, or these guys have guns, but like, if the person going in it with like, alright, I'm gonna shoot these people and then I'm gonna kill myself regardless, I don't think they give a fuck if they got guns. I'm killing myself anyway. You have guns, cool. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I get what you're saying,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
at the same time, what Adam is, insinuating basically is, I would get more killings,
done.
in
basically.
an area with.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then there's this other thing too. Did you guys hear about that guy, the security guard in the bar that got shot by the cops?
I heard about it. The black security guard.
Security guard.
Yeah.
So that's a situation. That's a situation where
from
so like the two arguments that I'm making right now, the one I made now, this one will actually contradict it, because it's just like this is an area where he went to a place where this wasn't like pre-planned or anything. He was like kicked out of a bar and he decided to come back with a gun. So it was just like completely out of like out of just anger. So he came back, and this is a place where you had a good guy with the gun in the area, and he was able to apprehend the victim. But guess what? He became a victim himself once the cops actually come. So he had this guy pinned. He was black. So he had this guy pinned down. Like, he stopped the shooting. He had this guy pinned down, had his gun on him, and saying, "Don't move, don't move." When the cops come, they see that image, just shot him right there.
Especially a black man with
a gun. So
yeah,
just shot him right there.
Right? Uniform.
I mean, he's a security guard. He's probably wearing all black. Like, and the thing is, it's just like, so even if you had a citizen in there that had a gun and he was responsible, nothing changed. Like,
it's a whole bunch. The thing is, it's nuance in that. So it's like,
true.
If the guy's black, it's gonna be different. If the guy's Muslim, it's gonna be different. If the guy's white, it's gonna be a different scenario.
Definitely.
So it's like a whole bunch of like different.
Right. Like, I'm just saying that's the only specific example I can think of something happening like this, because it's like, and it's the most recent one, and it just doesn't make any sense.
What state does this happen in? Because I didn't read up too much.
I don't even know.
I've
seen it in passing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seen it in passing. Think about the gun regulations. Is like, I get it. There are ulterior motives and agendas by the government to get people to not have as many guns.
Yeah.
But like, with so much people in this world that are just mental illness, they just sadistic.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we stop? Like, how do we put as many barriers in front of them before they get the gun?
Yeah.
That's my that's like my mindset. Like,
right.
That's why I'm kind of like, maybe we do need more shit to gun law, because like, why is it so easy for just anybody to get a fucking gun?
Well, these white guys need to attend therapy classes. Well, not therapy, but they need to attend.
Isn't that what it is right now?
Nah, that's like a slow, gradual to have everybody attend these things.
No, what I mean is like,
you have to diagnose them first, and then you got to get funding for it, and it's
no. But I'm pretty sure they do that already.
No, they don't. They don't need to be diagnosed before attending psychology or psychiatry class.
I think they do.
Nah. You mean
no? You do not need to be diagnosed to attend.
Well, I don't know about diagnosed, but you have to take.
They'll be diagnosed after.
Right. But you have to take like a kind of like psychology test, like whatever. You have to go through a background check, all that stuff. Like, they do all that.
Y'all not getting what y'all being too technical. I'm saying
if
if we know it's mainly white guys, if we know it's mainly white guys committing these atrocious acts,
sometimes we
implement it on them.
Sometimes we just have to go with like the obvious. Right? Like,
you generalize all y'all. You generalize
like
Tom Billy.
If we have no other, like, if there's nothing else, let's just go with it. Like, just dumb it down to the simplest point and just go start from there.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, it's clearly an agenda being pushed, and this is a superior race in the land. So why would we, generalize our people? You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to add on to what you said. You was like, it's no coincidence. You said something like, it's no coincidence that these mass shootings and happening at around the time where they're pushing gun regulations. Like, son, these niggas be having crisis actors.
Did
Like,
you see it?
like-
I've seen this.
So they planned mass
Yes,
shootings.
yes.
Like that whole the Batman movie shit that was planned. The fucking daycare, the school shooting that was planned.
That's what I'm saying.
They had the same actors. This
is-
white man, this white woman. They act for the same. One crisis, he was the brother and the sister,
yeah.
and then the other one, he's the father. I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all think we that fucking dumb?
You saw the
Yes, they
video.
do.
I guess.
Yeah.
This is why I initiated. That's why I put in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That additional perspective, because all this
Niggas
shit is not fucking real.
And lies be in a state because they want to.
The media is pushing 90% false and 10% truth. So all this shit is acting. People are really dying.
Yeah. it's
But
crazy.
the shit is being initiated purposefully. 9/11 purposefully.
I
People
would-
really
Get
died.
the fuck out of my head.
People really died, but
I was
this shit
literally
was
thinking 9/11 was
orchestrated.
fucking. Was,
No, well that's what I was gonna say.
orchestrated,
Was like,
like-
I mean, like
Like,
if you go back in time and you take a look at like all the
Yeah,
shit,
it was
shit the
fucking
a
government
lot
done,
of shit.
it's like there is enough evidence to support that you wouldn't put it past them to, to make stuff like
Yeah,
that. If
Not
they-
in America. I'll put past shit in America.
JFK,
Exactly.
I'll put
moon
past
landing.
nothing in America.
Like, it's a lot of shit.
Nothing. These niggas could blow up a 18-story building full of kids.
How do I know? How do I not? Know
I do
about
not. I don't put it past that it was on purpose for an agenda.
How do I not know
That's
that
how-
I'm not being paid by CNN right now?
Us?
I'm too real. I'm too real.
See, they be having some people talking that shit. Though. They be having like
Nah, not what I'm
Charlamagne,
saying.
Angela Rye be on there.
I subscribe to Nation of Islam and Mr. Louis
They
Farrakhan.
be having people on there though too.
No, they don't. They denounce Farrakhan.
They never have.
Mark Lamont
They
Hill.
never have
Mark Lamont
anybody
Hill
from
denounced
there on there.
Farrakhan. This other congressman, he was running for governor, denounced Farrakhan.
They be having
Barack
some people on there, though. Maybe not
Barack
from there.
Obama denounced Farrakhan twice.
They be having some niggas on there
different.
though.
I'm different.
But
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Pull up to the
Pull
scene
it
with his
up
hair
to the
missing.
scene.
Right.
My ceiling missing. Yeah, my ceiling. You get it? But yo,
yo, I don't.
anything additional?
I don't.
Yeah, he
know.
making up for lost
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Like he- I-
like
yo,
the
I-
jokes.
Yo, I
Big forehead, bitch.
could take the jabs. I just
Yeah.
hope that
What we got next though?
Yeah, what we got next?
It's hot as fuck in here.
you need some lotion
Yeah.
for them.
You see
I
some
think we're
sweat
gonna
going down my
we're gonna have to
forehead,
talk
you know
about
why?
this heat. Like what's going on?
Son, the landlord say, "Oh, y'all want heat?" Okay.
Oh, speaking of all this racist and crazy white people bullshit, y'all heard what that Mississippi senator said?
Oh yeah, about the
Nah, I didn't hear.
about the
She, her words verbatim. Well, I'm gonna try to quote her as
Yeah,
best
nigga.
as I possibly can.
paraphrase.
She said, I don't know who she was talking about. I think it was somebody she endorsed, basically.
Right.
She said, if he invites me to a public hanging, I will be in the front row.
As a joke, she said that as a joke.
No.
Well, no. What I mean is like
You know what he means? Like she
No,
said
like,
it.
she said it
in
like
a joking
as if it's
way,
okay to say
but
things
under the
like this.
surface, she feels
Yeah.
that way.
No, well that's what I mean.
She said it, yeah.
There's a hint of truth to everything.
She didn't really
right?
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
like
Let's go
a
with that.
real hanging.
I wouldn't say a joke, but she said it as like a metaphor.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But because it's basically telling this guy that
Wait,
whatever
who's the
you
guy?
do, I'm gonna.
I don't know.
think-
I tried looking for him.
So white guy?
Yeah,
But
they're
the
white
point is,
people.
the point is, like, she said she wants to, she's so endorsing him
Yeah,
that no matter
she
what
supports
he
him
does,
so
he's gonna
much.
support him, right?
Yeah.
But the example that she gave was about public hanging.
And what? You said Tennessee?
No, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Are you
Mississippi
surprised?
burning.
I mean, are we
Mississippi-
that
is
surprised? Like,
Like
Mississippi
Mississippi is
I don't know. I'm shocked.
Mississippi, Alabama.
I'm shocked.
right?
Wait, what's
I'm
the
appalled.
state? The state is
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always think Mississippi, Alabama. That's crazy. Because I'm like, Mississippi is a city. If it's in Alabama, why is it saying Mississippi senator? Because senator is for the state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's what it said.
That's
Not
crazy.
only that, because she's very fucking racist. Not only that, there was a press conference for her to potentially redact her statement.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple reporters was like, what did you mean exactly by that? She's like, I said what I said yesterday and I'm standing by that. Another
Unapologetic.
reporter asked,
Those are
like,
my favorite kind of races.
another
The one
reporter.
that
I
not
love
gonna
that.
do it.
I
Me
love
too.
that. I
Like,
love that.
just
I'm gonna
be
get her
out
name.
with that shit.
I'm gonna definitely get her
Yeah,
name.
I would-
'cause-
Be out with it.
Mhm.
Like, just be out with it. Like
Don't make me sit next to you and like trying to hint,
Son,
like trying to figure out.
that's
if
one
it's-
of the
At
only-
all.
That's one of the only pros that I like about this new era that Donald Trump has
Yeah,
brought
people are
upon
being
us.
more forward.
nigga, I want to know that you racist so I can know not to eat at your restaurants, not to buy your fucking clothes, not to sit next to you, not to work for you. I want to know these things.
I don't like guessing.
Right.
I don't like guessing.
Right. And then I hate that feeling of being around certain people and like
they say some
they
shit.
feel a certain way about my presence because I'm black.
But they wouldn't say
like they won't say it because they know it's offensive.
Yeah.
Nah,
and now you and that person because
I'm uncomfortable because you black.
The energy they exerting gonna come to you, and
that's what I'm saying.
You gonna be like, is this person like?
Yeah, and I don't like doing that. I don't like.
And you and they're like, is he?
Does he know I'm racist?
Yeah, exactly. But her name is
I'm doing pretty good at wrapping it up.
Senator Cindy Hyde Smith, a Republican of Mississippi.
Man,
but yeah, multiple reporters. They were like, oh, but. All we want to know, like, is there any way you can possibly clear it up? Like, some of them are trying to get her to expound on what the hell she meant.
Yeah.
Others are trying to get her to,
completely like
take it back.
Yeah, completely take it
and
back.
And she's like, every 4 questions was asked. The video I saw, 4 questions was asked. She was like,
and she's the Senate. Right?
She's the senator.
She's the senator of Mississippi.
Yeah, a senator.
They give it up crazy, nigga.
I know, but at the end of the day,
I'm saying
she was like, every question asked to, like, appointed to her.
She stood tall on that
She
shit.
said, I said what I said yesterday, and I'm standing by it. I said what I said yesterday, and I'm standing by it.
She did like, that, what's the nigga in the NFL? He was like, you know why I'm here.
Yeah, Marshawn.
You know why I'm here. That's basically her. She said, you know what I said.
And I respect it to the other.
Nah, that's what
I respect it too, like, because whatever comes with that, you better keep that same energy.
Exactly.
I don't want you to get, you losing a bunch of votes and like people are fucking denouncing you, and then maybe you get. I mean, are senators able to get like impeached or like
impeached? Yeah, as long as you
so
hold a
keep
political
that same
office,
fucking
you can
energy.
be impeached.
Keep the same energy. I got no problem with it. Keep the same energy.
That's if blacks in Mississippi is up for that though, because we know how, like you said, we know how they give it up. You know what I'm saying? So
they probably
if
numb
the
to that
state
shit.
is like 90% white, 70% white.
Yeah, she gonna win. Yeah, she not going.
And
nowhere.
blacks speak up, like
yeah.
They'll be like, hey, nigga, we can hang all 30% of y'all, and nobody won't find out about nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why are there even black people in Mississippi?
Right. Exactly. Move the fuck out of there.
Accept your situation.
Like move out of there or just kill every white person you see.
You sound like Abdalla right now. You sound like
yo, cause it's like
if I had dealt with
kill the white people. I mean that's racist. Oh shit, this nigga rubbing over me.
Fuck. Senator Dominique, would you like to clarify on what you said earlier about killing white people?
I said what I said, and I'm standing by it. Nah, like, yo, because, like, Mississippi is notorious for being racist. So at some point, it's either you move out of there or you physically...
defend yourself.
You physically change the fucking population. Kill everyone you know is white.
And have sex with every white girl.
It's going to be...
No.
Pregnate all of them.
Like, you probably go to jail. It's going to be an uproar, but...
Oh, man, you nervous?
Bloopers.
Glad we got that on camera.
Next topic, though. Make it to nothing.
Yeah.
You're too black.
Nah, you're not as handsome as me, nigga.
Debatable.
No,
what do you think?
Oh, yeah, so...
I'm a guy.
I know I'm handsome.
I'm a guy.
Nah,
so, did y'all see this picture of,
Me, you?
Nah, you didn't.
Oh.
I saw this picture of Joel Santana. He was like, I think it's like a video shoot. He had on a bunch of jewelry. He was dripping, right? But he was like this kind of like smiling. Nigga, he had like 2 fangs, right? Whole front going like on some real crackhead shit, right? Mm. And it's like, that's very telling. Yeah, show him. Show him.
Is it a real picture?
It's a video.
Yeah.
Those are fangs or those are just his teeth on the sides?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, those look like just his teeth on the sides.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. I said fangs just to be funny, but...
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, why he wearing
that's very telling, because Joel's went from, like, a hustler in Harlem. He deals drugs or whatever. And then
allegedly.
Now, he's a crack addict. not
Allegedly.
well, not well,
The way you just said that shit just butchered my
right.
nigga.
I mean,
like,
well, not crack, but it's been known. It's been reports. Even Cameron said that he's been addicted to lean. That's just one. And lean is like liquid heroin. But
yeah,
we've never seen a rapper from both eras do
deteriorate
both.
like this.
Like we've seen OG rappers who sold drugs and that's it. Then we see new rappers who are on drugs and they, you know, I have a problem, I do drugs, I cope with it.
Yeah.
But we've never really seen an OG rapper that was once a drug dealer and is now publicly a drug. He's a drug addict. He's a drug addict.
No, you said drug dealer. I said alleged drug dealer. We don't know that. We not from.
We don't know these
never,
things.
You know,
Yeah, but I'm gonna give his reputation.
You guessing because of the way he rapped. What he rapped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Content
You know what I'm saying? But how y'all feel about? Cause he was one of the OGs, Dipset.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
classic. I would say like under Wu-Tang, Dipset is like number 2 for me.
Mm-hmm.
To be quite honest.
As far as rap
Top 3,
groups?
top 3. I'm gonna just say this: top 3, Dipset, The Lox, Wu-Tang. I'll say that for me.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. Like if this is true, yeah, this is very crazy. Watching a rapper that is so notable.
He was
And
the swagged out
everybody-
nigga.
Everybody,
So,
yeah, exactly.
dressed
Like,
nice,
we used to
get-
look up to
like-
him. He was only 18
Yo.
when Hey Ma came out.
He was
And
in
it's
that
like,
fab
oh.
lane. Like he get fly, he fuck with a lot of pretty women. He's in that fab lane. But then
If this
music career
it's
went
crazy.
down. He wasn't consistent. Then the
crazy.
Dipset broke up, and then now you on drugs.
They reunited though.
Yeah, they come out with an album. I'm not
It's not
sure
the
if
same.
he's on it though. Is he on it?
I don't know.
I
I said they
heard-
reunited, like Dipset, like a
It's
couple
not.
years ago.
It's
2
an
years
album coming out though, like a real.
Nah,
album.
but I saw like them in the club and stuff. They was like, "Yo, we
Oh.
brothers, we back together." So.
I mean that's great.
but
That's great. Bro.
watching him deteriorate like this,
Yeah.
if that's really like his mouth,
You know how much drugs you
That's
gotta
crazy.
do to lose your front teeth?
I don't know. I don't.
That's
know.
some crackhead shit. That's some crackhead shit. Think
What do you
about it.
think, Adam? Adam, do you even listen to hip hop and rap?
12.
Alright, fucking Jesse
Sweet
McCartney.
home Alabama.
Jesse McCartney and Justin Bieber over there.
I love Justin Bieber though.
Do you? Yeah, I
All the
bet.
Justins.
I bet Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber.
Justin Slayer.
Who the
You
fuck
know
is
that.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a porn star, right?
Porn
Oh.
star, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to him. Had a good times.
I wouldn't go that far. I had good times with a male porn star, nah. But
Great videos, man, good content.
what do you think? Like
Even a fan
About him or about like the situation?
the
the whole
the
situation.
situation. Yeah, it's not about
So,
him necessarily.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's not a victim of like this new rap fad, right? That's not
This
it.
new what fan?
The rap fad about people doing drugs, the rappers being on drugs instead.
I'm pretty
of,
sure he's a. I'm pretty
Nah,
sure.
I don't think he's a victim.
I
of
don't
that.
think he would be a victim of it.
Yeah, I
because
think-
it came out after.
I
What do you
think-
mean?
I think
what do
if
you
he
mean
has
by being
drug
a
problems-
victim of it? Like,
I'm not saying like he's doing this because it's what's cool now. Like I'm
Exactly.
saying is
That's-
if he's doing drugs now, it's because of some shit that happened to him. Maybe it has something to do with what you said, like his rap career going down or
Depression,
whatever. In response to
anxiety,
that,
stuff like
but
that.
I don't think he's being like a lean mumble rapper just because like you know
That's
he's trying
what's
to get
being
back some
pushed.
clout. Like, nah.
I'm not thinking that.
Yeah.
Nah.
But the fact that he's doing lean
Mm.
is some corny shit.
I say he wouldn't be the like again like you're saying he's the first person to like you know in essence get
have both. Like
in
we
a
see
career,
the
yeah.
rise of being like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
a drug
a notable
dealer,
rapper
and then you see the fall of
deteriorate
like
between
now.
before our eyes.
Well, I think what you're saying is just the fact that like okay, well, drug dealers aren't known to be doing their own drugs. Like they're only doing it to
That's
get
the number
to
one
the
rule.
fame or whatever.
Supply,
Number one rule.
supply.
Exactly.
Number one
So he's
rule.
only doing it to get people only do it get to a certain point of like money or whatever, and then they stop doing it once their faith picks up, and then they go on. And you're saying, drugs is like now, you know, just turned into the drugs instead of like turning away from it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean,
There's
there's
no
got to be
music.
something else.
There's no music
There's no
to
music.
go with it.
Yeah, it's just drugs.
Like it's not like drugs like influencing him or like inspiring
well, that's
him.
what I meant. Yeah, so
to- it's just no music, and now we just see him. Then he has like law problems. He may be getting some years for getting caught with a gun in the airport. Just a whole bunch of shit.
I know about that.
It's like a whole bunch of shit. I don't
All
know,
the
man. That's
bounced up,
sad.
man.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Cause you're right. He was 18 when he first came out. I didn't know he was 18 when he first got put on. And that nigga
Well,
was.
he got put on before that, but Hey Ma, like he was 18
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, at that time.
Yeah. But we wishing you I mean honestly, to be honest, like I don't really care.
hope.
I was about to say wish you. I mean, yeah, I wish you, but I really don't care. Honestly,
I get what
if
you're
you're
saying.
on drugs,
Like, you a grown man, you made your own decisions.
yeah, I mean,
I get
at
what
the end
you're
of the day, I don't
saying.
know this
I get
nigga,
what
so
you're
it's
saying.
like,
But my thing
Like,
is
wish
like,
the best for him, but there's not really. Like,
yeah, it's not like, yo, damn,
Yeah,
bro,
it's-
you else on drugs, fuck, man, I grew up on it.
I get what you're saying.
it's kind of like like the same thing that happened when that picture of like Steve Francis from basketball resurfaced, and like.
Well, what happened with
So
Steve Francis?
it's the same thing. Like he just showed a picture of himself.
You're the
He-
first guest to be on your phone so much. You lucky you are, boy.
Nah, cause like he's
I'm-
looking.
I know
up shit.
he's.
up shit.
Yeah,
He's looking up
I don't
shit
like
with
that
us
though.
and
I don't
shit.
like that.
Alright, then let's prepare next time, man.
No, we don't know we was gonna talk about Steve Francis. You trying to come at us?
Right,
No, 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 this
bro,
is-
you
it's-
trying to
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm
Fine,
taking over.
Shane.
I'm taking over this.
You're
podcast.
bugging the fuck out. You're bugging the
I'm
fuck
taking
out.
over this podcast. What's the name of this podcast?
I don't know.
The fuck Adams Project. What are you talking about? But
No, but this is related to that Drell's picture because the same thing happened to this guy, and like he just saw a picture of him. He's like in his 30s or something like that, but he just looked like
Steve Francis?
Steve Francis.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this picture of him came out.
Oh,
And this
yeah,
is him
yeah,
like
yeah.
in his
I remember that
30s,
picture.
and you're just like you
He
just
looked
look
like
at it, and you
Steve
just
Francis.
feel
Yo.
and like it's the same story. You know, like at one point he was like at the height of popularity in
Right.
basketball, one of the most.
what
like,
happened to him? Like, did he
that's
get
what
an
I'm saying.
injury or some shit?
I don't know. Like something happened, and he just
He
like
was
fell
nice.
off the league.
I know.
Last thing I know, he was playing for the Knicks, and then like after that, well,
Oh,
I think
that
He
tells
went to
it
the
all.
Knicks
That-
after the
that tells it
the
all.
Rockets? I
he
know
went
he
after the
played
Knicks
for-
after the Rockets. He ended his career with the Knicks,
That tells it all.
and like you
Yeah,
know,
that's why. It's
Yeah.
like you should never play for the Knicks. You
Yo,
should
look
never
what
play
happened
for
to
the
Melo.
Knicks.
What other topics you got? Cause I kind of want to squeeze in some NBA talk with Adam.
oh shit.
What else we got?
What's his name? Jaden Smith saying that.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler's is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that, but I didn't take
I
it
didn't
serious.
introduce it yet though.
Yo, I be diving into shit, son. I be diving into
y'all-
shit.
Alright.
Nah, we keeping all this. Fuck it. This is just raw.
Nah,
content.
we're not keeping all this in the video.
Yeah, we
I'm
are.
I'm cutting certain stuff out.
You gotta cut it down. This is way too much.
Nah,
Just keep all my parts.
Nah, this is raw shit. Right
Keep all
here.
my
Fuck
parts.
it.
No. Yo,
You
y'all
have,
see
like, an
that?
accompanying
Oh my
YouTube-
fucking god! I'm keeping that
yeah,
shit.
we keep-
I'm keeping that fucking shit. Damn.
You'll have like
fuck
an
it.
accompanying like channel you post a video to, or is it just like?
So what?
Do you have like an accompanying like YouTube channel you post the videos to, or like?
We have a
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Boy,
You not
bro,
paying attention.
Are you our fucking friend, or we just some nigga you know?
You don't like my shit. I just noticed that. You don't like nothing I
Text
like.
me once every
Son,
3 months.
He's never on Instagram. He don't
Eh,
post
you-
shit.
Alright, do you text us? Do you text
I
us?
deleted
Let's
my
be
account.
real. Do you text us, Adam?
Oh, you don't have IG anymore?
Nah, I deleted my account.
Cause he just broke up with his girlfriend this past weekend. That's why.
Yeah, man,
Niggas with
they're
girlfriends
fan,
don't have
they're
IGs.
fan. Fuck. Man,
You
9
weren't-
fucking months.
Weren't you gonna say something?
Yes. Damn. I'm trying to. Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You
Did
see
y'all
dudes-
see that fucking picture? Oh,
I mean the video.
You got me fucking up now. Damn. But yo, y'all saw that video or heard the audio of
Yeah,
Jaden
him on
Smith?
stage.
I didn't even get to it. This nigga
But
seen
nah,
the future.
but just-
You gotta put yourself in the eyes of the viewers. How you see the future?
You don't think any psychics watch this?
Nah, I'm just finishing.
Yeah,
the
this
sentence
nigga
for you.
Jaden Smith, son. This nigga Jaden Smith. What y'all thought about what he said, man? In regards to Tyler the Creator.
I don't take it
It's a-
seriously.
Nah, because
Me neither.
Because
Me
of the people.
neither.
Because of the people involved, right?
It's
One
just
is Tyler.
funny.
Tyler's
It's
the biggest
just-
troll.
yeah.
Like,
And then he was like, Tyler was in the corner. He was like, "Nah, it's not true. It's not true."
Oh, I
And
didn't,
then
I didn't watch the video.
Here's
just
how
heard
I
the
knew
audio.
it was kind of like off. Cause he was like, he said, he was on stage and he was like, "I want you guys to know that Tyler has been my best friend my whole entire
Yeah.
life."
Like, nigga,
You know what I'm
you 20
saying?
years old. He's
Right.
27.
Right. And then he was like, "He's my boyfriend. No matter what he says, he's my
He's my
boyfriend."
motherfucking
Like, it
boyfriend.
was, like it's a joke, but niggas online is really like, "Oh, is he gay?" I mean, cause he does
The fashion shit.
that too, and he was in
Dress.
Louis Vuitton's women's line, and like he fights for like
Men wearing panties.
men's rights of like just dressing how they want. You know what I'm saying?
So does Young
And
Thug.
like no boundaries. Yeah. And I don't think Young Thug's gay. To be honest, I don't think he's gay either.
All that shit is for clout.
I think he's just
That's
flamboyant.
all
These
it
is
is, that's all it
the
is.
original clout niggas right here.
Nah, but honestly, I don't think Jane doing it for clout.
Yeah, he is.
Jane
He's
is not.
it's
nah.
it's
Jaden?
more.
What, you think
yes,
he's an idiot?
Yes,
Nah.
yes.
No.
It's more. Majority of what he did, as far as like that statement, majority of it is for clout.
Yeah.
But
More than
I'm saying
what
like
would he get out
everything.
of that?
I don't know, but it's for clout.
Nah, well, I don't know about you
If
guys.
he's saying
like,
that-
like
if
I
he's saying that
follow like
Tyler-
Jaden's like and what he does, his
I don't follow
interviews and shit. So like the person, what I get from who he is like he's above this whole clout shit, like doing shit for like shock value type shit.
Yeah, that would be my perception as well because of his confidence and his level of stature.
Right.
However, if he's saying something and the person he's saying it about is clearly in attendance as well and is denouncing it,
Yeah, he's unaware of that. This is even like a thing.
that shit is obviously
But clout is for
ulterior.
something though.
Yeah,
and
therefore an ulterior motive. Obviously, there's an ulterior motive.
But
Why
what-
are you saying this? Are you homosexuals?
What could be that though?
Okay, this
Well,
is
I don't
what-
see no gain or no gain or gain from it.
Okay, do you think Jaden and Tyler the Creator are engaging in homosexual activities? Okay, so there's an ulterior fucking motive. Boyfriend, we know what
I
boyfriend
mean, I
is.
could just be saying some shit just to say it. Do people not do that?
Yeah, people do that.
So you think
like,
Jaden
you
would
just
speak
got see
as-
you just got
as-
finished saying that people are not
No
okay with believing that people just do things for no reason. With the shooting shit.
Yeah.
Nigga woke up one day, probably was like, yo, I'm bored. He said to himself, I'm bored, I just want to shoot.
It was,
You think Jaden just would?
he was probably dared to say that shit. Damn. At the end of the day, knowing Jaden, I don't know him that much, but seeing what I've seen, the things that he's been doing, the good things, and his acting, art, music, whatever. I highly doubt that he would say something that's just like that holds no substance, or
That's my point.
has
I'm
no
about to make it.
purpose.
The clout thing, with clout, I see clout as like you want attention. Clout's like attention.
Yeah, it's like
right?
views.
I think he said that, even though I don't think it's true. I think he said that in such a comfortable way, so he can send a message like,
It's
nigga,
okay.
it's okay to joke this way. It's okay to say these
Well,
things
he
on
just-
this
that's a
big
good take
stage.
on it.
He'd be the
Like,
only nigga
like,
joking.
it's okay for me to say my friend, yo, he's my boyfriend, cause I don't give a fuck about your opinions.
You would say that? You would say OG's your boyfriend, your motherfucking boyfriend?
I mean, if I would, not in those words, but I've made gay
No, that's
jokes
what-
like,
that's-
yo, he's boy, you're sexy, like that's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the same context. But obviously, I know that I'm not gay because I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
I'm like that.
But I feel like in that, what he did was kind of like saying, okay, I'm saying this.
But
I
I'm-
could believe it. I can tell you what y'all want. Fuck what y'all think. I'm saying it, nigga. It's my boyfriend. What up?
Okay. But I'm
That's not
asking
for
you,
clout though.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Mhm.
Would you say
In those
OG
words,
is your motherfucking boyfriend?
I mean, you picked a specific person with a specific.
Or
Someone that
K?
you don't even know.
No,
Okay,
me-
or K. Or myself or Adam.
I mean, if I was in a
Or
group,
handsome.
I mean, if the setting was right, and I'll say it now. Niggas know I'm not gay. I know I'm not gay.
You by yourself with that.
The
Would
thing
you?
is,
Would
I'm
you
with
say?
them on this one.
I'm
with
comfortable
Y'all
with that.
niggas is
'cause
fucking gay. Y'all niggas is gay. Shut the
Nah.
fuck up. I don't care. Y'all niggas is
Nah,
gay.
so
I'm
listen,
comfortable
listen.
with my
I've said-
sexuality.
listen,
and like,
I understand
like,
that.
I don't
Understand
care what
that.
these niggas think.
No.
I
So
know I'm not gay.
he's in a-
Okay,
I can say,
understand
yo,
that. I
you my boyfriend.
I
I'm not-
denounce
I'm
that
not-
shit. The fuck.
You be
I
telling
know.
them the
I'm
back,
just
like-
saying.
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
say
tight.
it.
I'm the recipient.
Look,
No, but that's what I mean.
I wouldn't say it.
I've said.
but
No,
if
no.
I said it, I don't give a fuck.
I've insinuated gay shit around my friends to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Or to
like-
make them feel like I've said shit
Niggas
like
make
that.
gay jokes,
They-
bro,
no,
all the
joke.
time, bro.
I understand that. I understand what
Nah.
y'all saying.
But it's like, what I'm saying is that I'd say something about you and then look
Stop
at you
trying to touch
and
my
waiting.
hand. Damn.
I'd say something about you and then look at you waiting for you to react to it.
Right,
And it'll be funny
right,
to me.
right.
It'll be
Yeah,
funny to me.
yeah, because you're ruffling the feathers.
Right.
And
Yes.
I understand. I
But
understand that.
so now we have to look at it as a higher realm. Now we're looking at it as a person who has reach over millions of people, right?
Yeah.
It's not just me and you joking around like with a
Yeah.
couple of people. This is a guy
Yeah.
that could actually reach. So I'm saying that's why I think it's a good take what you said.
He's a role model.
He's
for a
trying.
lot of-
He's trying to express an idea that like, okay, well, I mean, I think he's trying to express an idea that says like, you know what, it's okay to say certain things
Yeah.
and not have to be worried about like what you're going to be perceived
The
as.
repercussion of
opinions,
words
yeah.
because it's just
And
words.
that's why he did
That's
the
what
Louis
he's
Vuitton
looking at.
shit too.
But at the end of the day, etymology has a major impact on our lives.
It does,
Our
it does.
everyday mental processing and the subconscious acts and things that we say and do. That's my problem with it. I have no problem with, like I said, it could be, he could have been dared to say that shit, or like you're saying, another, to add like, you know, an analogy I will utilize, it's like girls. Oh, this is my girlfriend Roxanne. You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Like, this is my girlfriend, Roxanne. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's basically saying, why could girls... Like, it could be him saying, like, why could girls say, this my girlfriend? Why can't I say, as a man, this my boyfriend, James?
He's also saying, like, why can't men wear dresses? Or
Yeah, but...
So it's not like...
My problem with this is this whole shit that the fucking LGBTQ is pushing for and certain people in high places is pushing as far as gender neutrality and why are we being gender specific? Fuck that shit. We need that.
So
If that's
nuance.
Of course, there's nuance. Yeah. But don't be
obviously men
because
shouldn't be wearing fucking dresses.
if that's the case, why do the IRS require you stating if you're a male or female? Why do job applications require you saying male or female?
So
why is there male and female signs on bathrooms? Why is there pink for baby showers?
There's a specific reason for
rabbit
that.
hole.
There's a specific answer to that question.
That bathroom shit is a rabbit hole we can go down.
But there's a specific.
I want to go in a bathroom with females. I want to see some titties. The fuck? Yeah,
That's exactly why
keep
they
going.
wouldn't let you.
Exactly. Because they want to be gender specific. Because why? I'm a guy, right?
Right.
All right,
So
but
there's
you
two
can show your
things-
titties to your girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's
fucking contradicted yourself.
There's two things I say about
I
it.
didn't even hear
There's
what you just said.
there's specific reason
I
why
missed that
like
whole little
why
exchange.
everything has to be dumbed down to demographics, right? Male, female, black, white, race, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a country, France, that doesn't do that. If you're in France, you're just French. You're not black French. You're not white French. You're not Italian. Like if you're there, your nationality is just French. And the problem with that is, you cannot see statistically the injustices that are going on.
Or prejudice.
You cannot
Right.
say
This is a bunch
from statistics that says like, oh, black French people are being cheated out of jobs, because there's no way to tell that. There's nothing in the application that says black and French, and now we can tell, you know what? When we pulled out the records of all the black French workers, they're being paid less. They can't do that. But here they can, because we have to dump people, like we have to put people in certain categories in order to see what's really happening here, what's really going on. So now we have an answer. If we were to look, for example, black people now are getting paid less to do a certain amount of job. Why, women aren't, like whatever it is, like we can't do that. So in that sense, yes, I will definitely agree with you, because being gender specific, one, will just like eradicate that whole thing.
And it'll be nothing but ambiguity.
Yeah, and two, there's just no end to it. We started with just like three, like, because people, when you ask somebody who's like, gender neutral, whatever, how many genders there are, they can't give you a real answer. They're gonna be like, oh, it's and you could be whatever, like they don't have like we
Gender?
need
As
gender.
far as gender,
As far as, seriously, they don't have an
that
actual number.
person is mentally fucking retarded.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, we need an actual number to work with so that we can actually like put people in categories where they belong. If you're just leaving it up to anybody's imagination, my bad. If you're just leaving it up to anybody's imagination, there's nowhere to go with it. Like this could be like a ride to never ending land. Like it's just never gonna happen.
That person basically said, to sum what you just set up, that person basically said, gender can be infinite if you remove restrictions. It's stupid.
It's dumb. So here's every argument that I have with people.
Honestly, just for me, this is my stance. The only genders I could state is male, female, obviously, and if you were born with hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
But that's how you was born. It's not necessarily a gender, but I would put it as a gender because why? What defines gender is your genitalia,
right?
And you was born with both genitalias.
But
so this is why I would. So
no. But here's the thing about that: hermaphrodite people, they're not directly in the middle, because people think it's 50-50. You're more
because
one
exactly.
than the other.
I would have this conversation
with
my girl. One reproductive organ
will be more than the other.
Dominant.
So, yeah, so it's just like it's not just 50-50.
Both can't be functioning. You can't. I'm gonna impregnate myself. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. So like, I definitely agree with that. So, but yeah, like, there are people out there that believe that gender is just like never.
It's certain.
They're stupid.
But what we just talked about. Yeah, I don't know what that means about. You gotta be something. Either you male, female, or you transgender, whatever it is, right? But as far as like what Jaden Smith is shooting to do, as far as like making everyone feel comfortable that hey, it's okay. Like if you wanna wear skin tight jeans that maybe women only wear, fuck it, wear it. If you wanna wear a blouse
Yeah, because I think there's a difference.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I think there's.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Me neither.
I'm gonna wear what I want to
I
wear.
do care.
I'm probably not gonna sit next to
I
you.
do care. Why? Because children are very fucking impressionable.
Very.
I don't care what y'all say.
Very.
Now, if
I
we
So
see.
then how was it?
I see.
okay,
You know
all
that.
right.
Right,
So
right.
if y'all agree with that, obviously, if somebody that a child may look up to and hold in high regards, that person could potentially sway the mental process.
And I can potentially sway my child too because I'm their parent.
Okay,
Well,
but every parent is not hands-on with their children.
Well,
And children will always like
I'm gonna be
look up.
There's
to others.
children
People
who
will
are
always look up to
orphans.
others before they look at their parents. People look at celebrities above their
Exactly.
parents. Yeah, that does exist.
There's children who are orphans. The administration, the administrators, the overseers at the orphanage. You telling me they're gonna be hands-on with each
Nah.
child?
so what's
we
hold
saw
on,
like-
hold on,
like-
hold on.
Now hold on.
So what's the opposing thought of that? We should tell people that's gay, who's men, that they shouldn't wear blouses because it's gonna maybe affect the children.
No, do that shit on your own fucking time.
What, inside your house where nobody can see it?
Yes. Well, no. Not inside your house. You can wear that shit outside, but don't say it. Don't.
People are gonna ask. That's even leaving it up to interpretation. I think would even be worse.
Yeah.
It's like someone's
the
gonna.
bottom
Some
line
kid.
is that we're in a world where things are changing and things are being
someone's
pushed.
gonna- if somebody-
because there's an agenda being pushed.
Right.
I mean,
that's my main point.
I mean, you could say that, but the fact of the matter is that
I don't get it.
there are gay men that won't dress like women.
Okay, yeah.
The agenda of the people, okay, that's fine, but the fact of the matter is that there
Yeah.
are people that are like that.
Yeah,
Besides
you
the
gotta-
gender,
you gotta let them know.
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Niggas wanna wear
So
dresses.
what I want to know is like,
Go
so
ahead.
because I think
Before
there
I
is a
jump
difference
back.
between gender identity and gender roles, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like roles is just like, okay, men are supposed to wear pants or whatever. This is their role. Gender identity is more about like,
I
are
wouldn't
women
say that.
supposed to be like, women and men? Like it's different. So
Yeah.
what I mean is like, so where do you draw where your gender roles come from? Like,
Me?
like to you, for example, like if you had a son, you had like, so you decide that you want to raise your son to be a son, right? You want to buy him pants, get him some basketball gear, some, teach him how to play sports or whatever.
Cliche shit.
Where do you get that from? Just from like traditional, like, like whatever like traditions you grew up with? Like, is that where you're going to draw it from? Or is it from an idea somewhere that you have about certain genders and certain sexes?
Well, it'd be a mixture, and in addition to that mixture, I would apply my own critical thinking.
Right. So what
Would
critical?
you like me to expound on that, or would you? That's it. That suffice for you.
That's it. That's
Okay,
it.
good.
No,
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Stop trying to touch my hand. Damn. Go ahead.
Third time. Just hold hands at this point.
Go.
Like,
No,
No, I'm just sit on my hands. Go.
no. I really want you to answer.
No, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so
Alright, but
partial.
I knew he was gonna do that. I fucking knew it. I knew he couldn't do that shit.
Yo, Adam is my nigga. So. Nah, for real.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so partial would be how I was raised, as far as how the values my mom,
Yeah.
instilled in me, and same as her, my dad.
Which is how parenting is supposed to be done. Yeah.
Because each parent teaches you how you should be a male or a female, how you should be a man or a woman, you know what I'm saying? So, in addition to that, the ancestors, how they lived. And when I say ancestors, I'm talking about ancestors in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And
Some men
lastly,
wear
like...
dresses in Africa.
What you say?
In certain tribes, some men wear dresses in Africa.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's why when you mentioned with the pants thing, that's why I was like, I disagree. Because you saying that means women should never wear pants.
Right.
I disagree with that. At the end of the day, it's a garment. I mean,
The
the Scottish
Scottish
wear skirts.
So what?
The girl whose house I'm going to after this never wears pants.
Never wears pants?
It's the weirdest thing.
What, she just wear leggings and shit?
She's a lady.
Wait,
She's a lady.
What? Leggings or like
Dresses.
dresses and shit? So no leg, just straight dresses and skirts?
She's
Some
Amish?
leggings.
What is she? Okay,
She's
what
Amish.
is
Jewish.
She's Jewish? Oh, man. Adam made
What
a
did
voice
she
me
do?
think.
Wait, are you gonna have to fuck her with a sheet over her? Like, the fuck?
Continue, Abdalla, please.
Like,
Some real substance in the show.
like some nice
I want
silk
some,
sheets.
I want some real substance in the show.
That's
I'm not,
substance.
I'm not getting
That's something on the sheets. Nigga. Continue.
like the substance on my shoe.
Right.
Yeah, this guy.
Right.
Yo, you need some baby oil for your kneecaps, though.
Y'all the fucking
That
ripped
ass.
jean boys.
Nah, but
Yeah,
my
hold my
shit
hand,
is-
bro.
My shit is well, like,
Oil.
yeah.
Great.
I really needed that information.
Right.
I'm moisturized. Pause.
Don't worry, I have some baby oil in the room.
No,
That
I'm
sounds
not
mad
going
gay.
there.
That sounds mad gay.
I'm not going in there.
But with him for baby. But you get what I'm saying though to an extent.
No,
This
well,
is more
that's-
funny
no,
ass
but
episode.
I'm saying is-
right.
They
I'm
don't
saying
think
is-
we, like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know because like most people don't really have an answer for it.
Because-
So you can like because there is no right or wrong answer. It's like as long as you know where you draw your values from.
there's a right answer.
All right.
You're on that
but-
line. I'm on.
But yeah, nah, I know.
Is there a right answer to what? Like, what are we discussing? Like
So
We're
where does-
discussing. I'm discussing the whole gender neutrality and my opposition to it, to an
as far as like
extent.
men can't do certain
To an
things.
extent.
No, I'm saying is if you believe that
Gender role,
Like for
For
sure,
whatever
men
you
should not
believe-
be in the same bathroom.
No.
I mean, I believe that.
No, whatever
for
you
like
believe.
safety reasons.
So you wouldn't go in the bathroom with your wife?
I said men shouldn't go in the same bathroom with women.
No, okay. Let's look at it. Let's look at it this way, right?
Different from
So-
my wife.
So there are laws that we have in place that are just completely beneficial
No, I
to
wouldn't.
society as a
It's
whole.
weird.
Not a single person, but society as a whole. There are laws that are like that, right? So if you're asking me if he wants to go into a bathroom with his wife,
But why would I though?
no, I'm saying even if you could,
Still.
if it's making everybody else around you uncomfortable,
Yeah.
you might as well just not do it. Like you just can't do it. Like if it's making everybody, if the society is feeling uncomfortable with a certain law, then you just just shouldn't be able to do it. Even though you're only doing it, you're not going in there to like to peek on anyone. You're just going in there because you want to secure
Use the
your life.
bathroom.
Yeah.
But if
Could
it's
be little
making
girls in there.
if it's making everybody else uncomfortable, then
I don't
it
want to
should
make
ju-
anybody uncomfortable.
then you just
Y'all,
shouldn't do
took
it.
it
Yeah.
too-
To
y'all,
a certain
took,
extent.
y'all looking at it in,
No,
in
that's
public
one
bathroom.
example.
I was being an
That's one-
asshole. I mean, like in your house, like you go to the bathroom with your wife in the house. That's I was being an asshole. Y'all,
Okay.
y'all thinking
Well,
of
how no?
Not
With
because like
anything-
there's only one toilet in the bathroom. It was like,
No,
what the
but
fuck? I'm a piss while she's in the sink.
I said
But
a
the
bathroom, as in the room.
Right,
with
but
your
no,
wife.
no, but
It
it
just
does-
happened to be
yeah,
in
that's
the room.
regular.
I mean, there are a lot of things that go on in your house that wouldn't fly outside.
Right.
That's not really like.
That's a rabbit hole we can go down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just like.
Adam.
What about? What?
I'm saying he got stories.
Oh.
Yeah, Adam got stories.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Nah,
I
I
mean.
don't.
All right.
No, but again, like I think is that I just want to know if everybody, like, because like I was gonna tell you, like what we were talking about, is if whatever you believe that men should wear like pants, if women should like whatever you believe, do you have a reason for it? Like, is there a reason why you're doing this? Where are you drawing it from? I just want everybody to have an answer.
Or you're just doing it to be different.
Or you're
Those
just doing,
people, I'm like,
yeah, that's what
alright,
I'm saying.
Now,
It's
now
just like, yeah,
Now you're just being a
Right, 'cause you
fake
don't-
ass person.
exactly.
But if you genuinely like, yo,
If
like
you-
I feel like I'm a woman, and I like that
Yo,
garment. It looks nice.
Cut that part out of the video and send it to me. When he says,
You
I
feel
feel like
like
I'm a woman. Just cut that part out and send it to me.
Because he looks very genuine saying that shit.
I'm just saying, if you feel that way and you like that dress, who am I to say you can't wear that? But if you're just saying, yo, I'm gonna wear it just because it's different. I'm gonna like now,
Like that-
okay, now you're doing it for the wrong reason. Now you're influencing.
You ever seen that rap music
video?
video of that black guy that was
I was just thinking with the
rapping
guns
in,
and
yeah,
shit.
in a fucking wedding dress and
Yeah,
shit.
from
Like, and
Florida,
he was
yeah,
just
fucking-
doing it just to be different.
But
Like,
see-
for that, at that point, I'm just like, yo, you gotta have a reason for why you do the thing.
It's not
That's
genuine.
all I
Okay.
want. That's all I want.
Okay. What is your definition of a dress? An elongated garment that covers the whole body is a dress? Because
that
that-
could be like a long T-shirt. That could be like a
Exactly.
long cardigan.
It could be like, yeah.
A dress is like something that, I mean, for me,
Yeah.
a dress
what's
is
your
something
definition
that-
of a dress?
maybe it has.
Designs and shit like that.
It's closed in the front. It's not like a button up. Like
Show your cleavage.
nah, like
Chest hair.
it doesn't open up where like it separates. I feel like at the bottom it connects all around and it's below your knees. It's not like something you could button up and separate like a sweater. 'Cause
So a dress can't be above the knees.
wouldn't it be like a skirt?
It could be a mini dress.
Could be a mini dress, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's some
mini dress is
categories.
still a
I'm
dress.
saying,
Mini
yeah.
dress,
Yeah.
dress, skirt. Yeah, I mean.
I'm asking because you said that African men wear dresses.
Something
So-
that you would describe as a dress. Like, I
That's
guess
something
what
that
it
the
would be.
Europeans would
Right,
describe,
would describe
as a
as a
dress.
dress, yep.
That's what I'm getting at. At the end of the day, this whole agenda is clearly being pushed by one group of people for a main
We
agenda.
should rename this episode just white people.
Right.
Every single
Nigga, every episode
every single-
would be named white people.
every single topic we talked about
Part
today
1, part
ends
2,
with-
Got
part
to
3,
white
part
people.
4, part
Because-
5.
Because there's a lot of
part
fucked up
6,
topics that we talked about today.
Yeah, a lot of-
Adam, that's a
Part 10,
full fucking
part-
time.
Just hold his fucking
No,
hand.
no, son.
Bro, are you
Yeah.
that homophobic? And
That has
do
nothing.
you feel like
I'm not
your
holding another man's hand.
sexuality-
The only other man I'm.
That's whole hand.
Y'all was extra gay on this episode, son. Yo, the name of this
But I'm gonna
episode
get
is
some
too.
pussy after this, and I might get some too.
All right.
But that don't mean I'm not gay. I
Exactly.
check myself. You
Before you
right.
wreck yourself.
Yeah, you right. You right. But nah, what you were saying though? We totally out of topic with that shit.
I'm saying
It's
Adam
big.
stated that African men wore dresses
Mm-hmm.
because I was saying that this is where he at first asked me, where do I get these values from as far as my differentiation between gender roles or male and female or gender identity.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I also stated it's each of those categories is to an extent. Because I disagree with like the garment wearing.
Yeah, you're not fully into it.
Yeah,
And
I don't
and
believe
then you
women
also-
should be cooking only and cleaning.
And then you
Right.
also pointed out that you do also have your own critical input. into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is where like I said, I don't believe women should only cooking.
Yeah.
This is my critical input.
Everyone
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah, men should
That.
be able to cook, clean,
Yeah,
fend
'cause
for
there's some-
themselves. Everybody
Yo.
should be self-sufficient before you think about embarking on a serious relationship with the same sex or opposite sex. But I'm ultimately against all this gender neutrality being pushed, and I'm against people in celebrity, statuses.
Would Jaden Smith be an example of that?
Yes, 100%. I'm against niggas wearing fucking dresses, making the shit seem cool because my nephew might see the shit and they gonna be like, "Yo, Uncle Dollar, what's?" And it's not from subjective; it's just real shit. It's
Nah.
because kids
understand
are impressionable. We all three of us agreed on that.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's agreed upon, why would you
But the thing
put
is,
certain things in the limelight knowing that it can alter certain people's,
but the thing
interpretation and mental processing?
I have 2 points. I don't think he did it to make it seem like it's cool. I think he did it like cool, like, oh, this is cool. I think he did it to put it like this is okay.
Yeah.
Like it's some kids out there that want to do that, but they don't have the confidence.
Due to society's
right.
status quo and
Yeah.
marginalization.
And 2, it's a lot of things that we deem as like normal that it's just gonna be seen regardless. Like there's no way that you can put a shell over anything. Like even down to the video games, even down to music videos, TV shows.
Yeah.
Some like your child is gonna see it. Like your child's gonna see something
that they're not gonna understand.
Right.
Eventually.
Right. It's just up to you and that child to have that bond to where like they're open enough to be honest about what they take from those things, and you to like really have them core values put on them from young. And that child also has to have like like leadership mindsets and like stuff like that. Cause I know a bunch of niggas who grew up in great households and they're dickhead. They did bad shit. And there's kids who had one parent, they have leadership mindset. They didn't get in the game. They didn't do drugs. So it depends on the kid too. It's a bunch of like.
Okay,
That's some real shit we just said.
I'll ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know my answer,
Yeah,
and
palms
my
are very
answer,
sweaty right now.
my answer is majority. But this is my question, right? Would you say that a lot of people that you came across in terms of school, like from elementary school to college,
Talking about your peers, like the people you grew up with.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even if you knew them or didn't know them,
Yeah.
would you say majority or minority of them had strong personalities in terms of
Minority.
thought on their own, like thought for themselves, had their own, they were individualistic,
Right.
very, secure with themselves. Would you say it's
I say it's a minority though.
I would probably say it's a minority, but it's
I
like
say it's a minority as well.
like me in school. Like I was only.
I said
like
majority
that.
in the beginning because I worded it different.
Yeah,
That's
like-
why it's strange to minority.
I've always been outspoken and had like my own ideals,
Mhm.
but it was mostly only with like folks that I was comfortable with. And then around other people, if you saw me,
But I'm
just
speaking
out,
in general.
I would just be like
you're,
quiet.
You're secure and confident on any topic in general,
Then-
regardless of where you at.
I would be in the majority who wasn't, because I mean,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So now it's detrimental for people like that because they are impressionable to an extent. You're not secure with yourself. So if you look up to somebody, and people like that tend to have leaders and, you know, idols to an extent, who are the opposite in terms of personality. Like they tend to be more outspoken. They tend to be more secure with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, or you know what I'm saying, or Jaden Smith. So now if Tupac was saying some shit like this, like, you know, it's cool to wear dresses. It's cool to.
But it's nuanced because he had a nose ring.
No.
And nose rings is not. It's
time.
society is not really
Especially
for men.
at the time.
So yeah, he did nose rings. Jaden Smith did a Smith on a dress.
No, but
It's different.
all I'm saying is, like, speaking on the dress wearing, I'm not even caring about the nose ring.
No, I'm just saying.
It could be a nose ring. The Young Thug got a nose ring, but he still wore dress. He did both.
I know
He's
that's-
Tupac
no, I'm
and
saying,
Jaden.
You said what if Tupac mentioned the dress?
Yeah.
At a smaller scale, the nose ring is kind of like a smaller scale
Okay.
dress.
Make believe Tupac didn't have a nose ring.
I'm just saying, like he.
I get what
like,
you're saying, because that might add to
Yeah,
it.
he did that before.
Right. But I
He
think
made it
he has a
cool for
point.
niggas.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're more impressionable because you
But to agree
have a
with
weak
him-
personality.
But to agree with him, I think whoever you are will always win out. Like you said, like listen, there are people who grew up in like bad houses that came out fine.
Yeah.
He just-
And like me,
yeah.
for example,
Yeah.
like I was raised by my grandma who just did not like you know
White girl.
people.
Nah.
No, my grandma did not like white girls.
Nah.
Nah, so it's like
If she didn't, he wouldn't have been.
would have been my grandma.
Right.
Nah. But it's like, so in her household, you weren't allowed to be like emotional in any way. You were just supposed to like keep that shit in.
Mm.
But I never.
Oh, she's black.
Yeah, so I
It's a
never.
black household.
I never took into that. Like I grew up
Not
extremely expressive. Like
General.
from when I was young, either way. So
Predominantly.
no matter what, like regardless of what I had, like in the household or anyway, whoever I really was actually won out in the end eventually. Like I still just became whoever I am. So in that sense, there are always going to be people who are you can't do anything about those people who are going to see something, and they're gonna they're gonna be like, you know what, this is okay for me to do, even though I'm not comfortable myself enough to do it.
Yeah.
The problem now is that like the way society is, it's okay if those people who can't make up their minds, who's a guy, let's say a guy who can't make up his mind, society will find it okay if he's gonna listen to a guy, even though that's not who he really is, because we just established that he's uncomfortable with himself. So you're just gonna follow. Society is okay with him following what we think is normal, but if he follows some things that we don't think it's not normal, we're gonna look down on him and be like, you know what, we don't really like this, even though in both situations we established that he's really not comfortable either way.
Yeah.
It's still going to be impressionable at one point or another. To add to his other point, I think the best way to do it is to make people aware of everything that is out there.
Yeah.
Just make them aware of everything. Like you said, there are people that are going to wear dresses. There
Right.
are people like
Yeah,
you
like
can't stop you.
it's gonna
Being
happen.
aware of it is what's going to help them. So that way, like let's say
To
your little nephew, not just to choose, but your little nephew can come out, see someone in a dress, and be like, you know what? I'm aware that exists. Not interested in it.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
move-
that's what I'm
moves
saying.
on.
To
Just
choose,
moves
you
on.
you have a choice at the end of the day.
But the
Because
thing is, it's not really a choice because it's not really sitting there contemplating, should I wear a dress? But he just knows right away.
Yeah, but
Listen,
I'm not
these
wearing
people
that shit.
exist.
but it could
I
be
don't give a shit and
but
just walks away.
It could be a conscious choice or a subconscious choice.
It could be,
The
but
subconscious
mostly
choice is based on the values and
Right,
by
right.
you him already
So
being
yeah,
created.
so at the end of the
exposed
day,
to.
yes, it will come down to like how you raise your child and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like you can raise your child to be like one way and they'll still come out wrong or whatever. That's fine, that happens. But that shouldn't mean that you shouldn't give your kids values. And another thing you touched upon is like you learn certain things from one parent that you wouldn't learn from another.
Yeah.
And this goes back to like people have to grow up
With both parents.
with both parents. Yeah.
Stop
It's-
locking up our black men.
Exactly.
Fucking Tom.
You gotta say his whole name, man. It's like,
Tom Wazinski. Damn.
That's wild.
It'd be crazy if a Tom Wazinski is out there and he's like a DA.
He sued us.
Yeah, oh my god, the nigga figured me out.
Defamation of character. I'm not racist. I have a bunch of friends black.
I'm writing them down in my notes.
Yup.
I didn't.
My
write
mom
it
makes
in
hats,
the-
y'all. Real dope.
Oh yeah, shout your mom's black-owned business.
Black-owned business.
It could have been done better, but
Nah,
if you want to
it's
donate
just
like
perfect.
$2,
It's perfect.
Like,
It fits his big ass head. Like,
like what head
My
is
head?
that big? Nah, your head is that big, my nigga.
My head is big. That's what she said. She told me that.
Nah, that's not.
is that the fact
Yo.
of the week?
That's the fact of the week. Abdalla got a big head, and she told him that. And we gonna end it on that note.
All right, yo, thanks for finally coming. But
Making it seem like it's
I'm
my
saying.
fault.
Good looking, man.
nah, I'm just
No
saying,
problem.
yo.
Thanks for holding my hand, bro.
That handshake was mad white. Like,
Thanks for holding
nah,
my
we
hand.
be doing that.
Cause we.
Nah, he was like, hey,
I refuse to.
Good day.
I refuse to do handshakes like that with black people.
Nah, well,
It makes
that's-
me feel
it's not-
really weird.
Because I'm
Unless you're, like,
literally
business.
I'm literally between y'all right now. We're going from like light to dark. So I'm like on this side. I'm like,
Right.
my brother. Over here, I'm like, thanks for
yeah.
like that Obama, like that
Actually,
Obama.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, keep doing shit.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yo,
I
bring it
remember that
in. Yeah, no. Yeah. Kinda
I don't know what Dominique's talking about. I personally haven't been trying to get you on the podcast. It was like a one-time
No, I'm
thing.
just saying,
like,
we've definitely thought about it at least 3 times.
yeah,
and
we
it just
spoke
never
about it
fell
too, but I
through.
never reached out and
Never.
say like, "Oh, Adam, yo."
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I was the one. Who,
Like, you know what it is?
Let me see if I
you said
said
that he never used to text you back.
He-
But he
if
always
I-
answered my text. Now, I mean, he always did.
Oh yeah, this is way back.
Yeah, you know.
While he was in a
Oh,
relationship.
No,
I don't want to hear anything.
I think this is even started when we were just working back at Artie's.
That
Like,
you wouldn't
you-
respond?
That I would
After I
respond
beat
to
you in basketball.
But then like
After I left you on zip. Oh, it makes sense
Nah,
now.
I don't think so at all.
Oh
But
man,
let me see if I can
that was
pull
a
up.
fun game.
I'm getting calls from Virginia. Yo, we're already getting hate mail.
Right.
Already.
But while you're doing that,
No, yeah, thanks for having me, yo.
yeah,
It's
for
been
sure,
fun, it's been
for
fun.
sure.
Do you have
we're gonna
anything
you
in the
again.
works right now?
He's
Like,
not doing shit.
like any?
He's not doing shit. He plugged his mom's little fucking knitting company, whatever the fuck that is.
And that's what he's doing.
And nah,
That's about it.
You want your IG to be out there? I mean, you never be on IG. You on Twitter? You would do well on Twitter.
I
You
have
would-
it. I have
yeah.
it. But like,
You would like Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
Cause I'm on Twitter and it's just jokes all day. Like your type of humor, like, is good.
Adam, what the fuck are you looking for? We trying to
Proof.
wrap this shit up.
Right, we trying
You
to wrap this
told
shit
us
up.
a
Nah,
long
go ahead,
fucking
nah,
story
this
in the
don't-
beginning,
this
and
don't
now
need
you
to be.
took mad fucking long at the end.
Right,
let
What
me
is-
finish. Let me
You're
finish
like
my
a
story.
Bible. You're
Let
like
me
a
finish my
human
story from
Bible.
the beginning. Alright.
What you mean? From
So-
what fucking story?
Oh,
Oh, from-
with the.
For Friday and Friday Saturday?
Nah, I said we're just gonna end it here. I think we're good.
All right, we're gonna end it on that. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for sitting through all of Dominique's stuttering.
Yeah. Those who didn't know, now y'all know that I stutter. Thanks.
Mr. Hazel signing out. That's MRHAZEL.
I'm not saying my fucking. My
underscore.
shit is in my bio, nigga.
That's Twitter and IG.
Bang.
Bang.